Angry fan, what's up, my G? Long
What's
time,
going on, man?
long time. Me and you done linked up, bro. I ain't gonna lie. If I have to say myself, I miss you, my dude. I miss you, dude. You know what I'm saying? I miss you, my.
Miss you too. Miss this regular season Dallas Cowboys football. That's what we
Yeah,
talking
yeah,
about.
yeah. The Dallas Cowboys done brought me back out of retirement. I was retired, man. I was feet up, man, over there doing my own thing on my other channel, man. But you know, it's Cowboys first, man. So we're gonna get into it. We're gonna touch on some of the people in the chat real quick, get them time to get up off in here. Then we're gonna get right into it, man. We ain't playing no games. Y'all know when me and Angry link up, it's fireworks. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know that. You know what I'm saying? LT Ray, you and Angry are the goats, bro. I appreciate it, man. It's a lot of people over here that do their thing in this Cowboy space. You know what I'm saying? But I appreciate you saying that. But I want to give a respect to all the guys that came before us and stuff like that because they be over there doing their thing. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know who they is. Y'all know who they is. Dak Owens, yo, what up with you? Hit the like button. Most definitely hit the like button. I'm streaming on my channel. Angry streaming on his channel. You know what I'm saying? I'm back. Be looking out for them videos gonna be dropping because I'm gonna be. Y'all know how I do. Y'all know how I do. That's why me and him is a perfect fit because I do my thing my way. He do it his way, but it makes sense. You know what I'm saying? It makes sense. Sin Spin, yo, what with you? Anthony, what's going on? What's going on, Anthony? LT Ray. And another thing, we're gonna talk about a few topics here. And we're gonna drop the link in the chat like we always do, like Angry do, like we used to do back in the day. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna have that facts over feelings coming soon. We're gonna hit it hard this year and really get it up there though. Last year we was bullshitting, you know what I'm saying? I think it was Angry fault, but you know what I'm saying, Yeah, I'm just playing around. Yeah, I was bullshitting last year. Jeremy Betts, we back. Glad to see y'all back together and help y'all. Yeah, we back, man. Bernard, what's going on? Brian Thompson, what's going on? Julio, Anthony, Angie, what up, Angie? You know what I'm saying? All right, let's get into it. Let's get into it. You know what I'm saying? Let's get right into it. We're gonna start off with before the game started. You know where I'm going with this. How do you feel about Carter and what he did, brother? Like, what's your take on what he did? Just go ahead and give your take on it.
Bro, I understand that this is football. I understand that this is a competitive sport. Dallas Cowboys, Philadelphia Eagles is going down. But damn, keep your damn bodily fluids in your mouth. What the hell are you doing? I know your mama didn't teach you to spit on anybody. Just like other people's mama in the hood talking about you keep your hands to yourself and your feet on the ground. Keep your spit in your damn mouth. What the hell? I'm sorry. I ain't gonna go that hard on.
All right, let me be devil's advocate. You know what I'm saying? Let me give a little pushback because I agree with you, right? But I didn't see Dak spit his way, right? So what do you think? Does that change how you feel about it? You know what I'm saying? It don't change for me because he'd spit right on dude. You know, that was a little, you know what I'm saying? Dak spit like in front of him, I guess. But do you think Dak provoked him?
Real quick, let me just say this. Yo, Sin Spin says my mama's picture wall of Rick looks really good. Yo, Sin Spin's been really down there helping my mom with my brother's loss, and I truly appreciate with my loss of my brother. Truly appreciate you, Sin. That's my brother right there too. I thank you.
Salute.
Definitely down at NC looking over my mom's and everything for me. But now what was that? It was see, the thing was that Dak Prescott did spit. And from what I'm understanding is that Jalen Carter was talking back and forth with Tyler Booker, and Dak Prescott, being the leader of the team, stepped up to his lineman. He spit on the ground 5-6 yards away from Jalen Carter. And Jalen Carter took that personally, like, you spitting at me? And then he came up. Dak ain't back down, and he spit on him. Like, come on, bro. Come on, take that stuff out on the field. We want your best. Now y'all just had an excuse. Yo, we only won by 4 because we didn't have Jalen Carter. Fuck out of here, man.
That's what's up. Do you think he should be suspended?
Yep.
And if so, for how many games?
Yeah, you should be suspended. Because I mean, on some real stuff, if you take it outside of the football arena, if you take it outside of football, spitting on somebody is an assault charge. Real talk. If Dak wanted to be petty like that, which I highly doubt he's going to, like, man, this is football. But the league could take it any way they want to. So I'm saying maybe 1 to 2 games.
Yeah. Let me ask you this question. I know you don't know the answer to it, but just rock with me real quick. does that show the lack of respect for Dak Prescott? Do you think he do that to Lamar Jackson? Like, do you think he does that to like anybody else? Like, even not even a quarterback, like another lineman, another defensive end. Does that show like the respect that he has for Dak Prescott? Because I don't think he does that to other people, man. Like, because some people would have it'd have been all out brawl out there. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? So do you think he would have done that to like I don't know? You know what I'm saying?
No,
So
he wouldn't.
why do it to Dak then?
I think the reason why he did it to Dak because the rivalry of the Philadelphia Eagles, the history of the Philadelphia Eagles, the narrative between the rivalry of the Cowboys and the Eagles, and how Dak owns the Philadelphia Eagles. So I see him. He ain't gonna do that to a Lamar Jackson or anything because they don't see him twice a year, every year. This is a Cowboys Eagles situation, and it got really heated. And in the midst of shit getting heated, people tend to not think, and Jalen Carter didn't think. And I think I got a $10 super chat, my guy from Miss Angie.
Angie, the rebel chick,
Yes,
chick.
man.
Hey, I'm back, Angie. You know what I'm saying? I'm back. You know what I mean? You know, I've been going a while. You know what I'm saying? I'm back though. But she say, disrespectful. He need his ass beat the F up. No other way around it. I don't give a care. Hey, I'm with you. But I'm gonna tell you something. That's why I was asking and angry. I'm gonna disagree with you a little bit and agree with you because I think it was because of the rivalry, but I think it was because it was Dak, bro. I don't care. I don't think he does that to nobody else, man. I'm talking about the individual, not the player. I'm talking about the individual Dak. I think people look at him as soft, man. I don't think that he does that to somebody else. Let's just say a Giants player, like a Giants offensive lineman or something. I don't think he does that, bro. You know what I'm saying? But that's just my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Just my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Just my opinion.
But
you know what I mean?
Angie, absolutely right. That was some disrespectful stuff. That was some disrespectful stuff. And y'all know our quarterback's not going to sit there and try to take that man's head off because he's there to play the damn game. Just like Jalen Carter should have been there to play the game, but he let his emotions, he got in his feelings, and that was the result. But if you look at the replay, you look at it over and over because the 3 and 4 letter networks, they love to press this. Dak was like 6 yards away from this dude. Like you couldn't even get hit with the mist from what Dak did. And then dude walked up on him, but like a soldier, he stepped to him. He didn't back down.
Bro, he spit on that dude because he didn't respect him. But I'm gonna tell you something. I ain't mad he did it. I ain't mad he did it, bro. Get up out of here. We still lost, but hey man, that dude he's a good player, bro. We got to keep it 100, right? You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. He would have called some. I don't even think Dak got sacked yesterday. I would be willing to bet if he played, it'd be at least one sack. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like, hey man, I'm glad. I don't like the way he did that, bro. I think it was classless and everything like that. But as a player, that dude, he can straight ball, man. I just don't think he should have did it. It was a bad look. You know what I'm saying? Now people bringing up some other hard crash happened a while ago, bro. You know what I'm saying? You don't want that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? But that's what we're going to talk about. We're going to leave that there. Let's get into this game, bro. Before we do that, let me get to some of these comments, bro, because I know y'all want to talk about it. Retro, what's up? She's one of my people from my other channel. Brian Thompson, how would you handle if a dude in the street spit on you? Hey, man, I would have took him back to 07 when I was like, we're going to leave right there. You know what I'm saying? Iceberg Slim. Angie would be dead if that was in the streets. Most definitely, man. Spit and kicking somebody is the worst thing you probably could do to somebody, bro. It's only 1 week. It's only week 1, but we need to do everything in our power to keep GP. It was obvious after the first quarter that the Eagles were struggling covering him and CD. And we're going to talk about all that, brother. We're going to talk about all that. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
He spit while looking directly at Carter. I don't know if you're familiar with Food Line Sports, you know what I'm saying? But me and him go back and forth all the time. He lives in Philly. He's from Philly. He's a diehard Philly fan. And he get on my damn nerves, man. You know what I mean? Get on my damn nerves, bro. He said he was going to come over here and mess with me. But salute to Food Line. You know, it's all love. But let's get into this game, brother. We start the game off. I'm like, oh, that cooking. Oh, the offense cooking. I'm like, oh, the offense is cooking. You feel me? I'm like, oh, yeah, we about to get this. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, man, you know, I was feed up. You know what I'm saying? Talking big shit. Drew texting me, you know, Drew from the Philly fan. Drew, he texting me back and forth, you know what I'm saying? Talking shit. I tell him, your defense buns, bro. As soon as we score, like, nigga, your defense buns. You know what I mean? You feel me? Next thing you know. And before the game, I did a video, bro. And I said, if you let Jalen Hurts run all around, bro, we not gonna win the game, bro. You know what I'm
Real
saying?
talk.
So what happens? Jalen Hurts get the ball and do Jalen Hurts things. You know what I'm saying? And just go right back down the floor. So let me get your take on how the game started as far as the offense side. Let's start on the offense side of the ball first, since we started on offense. What do you feel about the offense side of the ball?
One thing that I was doing going into this game was looking how efficient this offense was gonna be, how it was different from the Mike McCarthy era. You know, are we gonna go out? Are we gonna be able to assert our dominance from jump? And I believe the offensive side of the ball did that. You know, the first drive, it showed that we are here to play. You know, we ain't playing no games. But at the same time, when your offense goes down to score, your defense needs to hold their offense to either 3 points or 0 points. And we just couldn't do it.
How did you feel though, bro, when you seen us march right down the field against the Super Bowl champions? How did that make you? Did it give you a little more confidence? How did you feel after the first possession? You just like
After the first possession, it might have been after the second possession, but on X, I tweeted out, that's crazy. On X, I tweeted out that Brian Schottenheimer's impressing me. I'm really, starting to be more impressed with Brian Schottenheimer, as far as we were going into this blind as Cowboys fans. We didn't know what the scheme was going to be, how he was going to use it, how vanilla it was going to be. My dude really calmed me down in those 2 drives.
I got you. Let me get this super chat. Angie, team let Dak down. He played his ass off, and it was his mom's birthday. Hey, we're going to get into all that, Angie. You know what I'm saying? We're going to get into all that because you know how I feel about that. Yeah. Hey. You already know how I feel about that. We're going to get into it. I promise you, though. Hey, James Bourne, why was it no holding calls? I don't know, but I don't want to mention that, James, because I don't want nobody to say we making excuses. We lost the game. All we doing is talking about what happened in the game. You know what I'm saying? We lost the game. That was the Super Bowl champions, bro. It's almost like a boxing match. You got to go and take it, man. You know what I mean? You got to go and knock the champ out. They the champs.
Yeah.
You got to go and take it and knock it out. We can't talk about the refs and none of that right there. How you feel about our run game, bro, in the first half? We're gonna put this in halves. We're going to go first half, second half. So how do you feel about the run game in the first half?
I think the tandem of Javonte Williams and Miles Sanders was working really well in the first half. I think what took the sails out of the run game is when Miles Sanders fumbled near the goal line. I believe that's what really took the wind out of the run game. But as far as looking efficient, as far as the guards and the tackles pulling, the scheme up on the offensive line, bro, let's just say if we had a bell cow running back, like if we drafted, an Amarion Hampton or somebody like that, he would have exploited what that offensive line gave the running backs last night. And the fact that Miles Sanders has a 42-yard scamper, but then gets caught by a linebacker, it's not looking too good. But at the same time,
that's crazy. He let dude run him down. And it wasn't even at an angle. He ran him down like from behind. Like, come on, bro. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like, hell no, nah, bro. The first thing went through my mind last night, I like, this dude right here, he's shaving. He it's the fixes in, bro. You come from Philly over there and you come over here, you know what I'm saying, fumbling the ball. But then it scared me, bro. When Dak dove for him and made that tackle, I said, oh, this dude about to be injured. This dude about to be injured, man. This dude about to be injured, man. I said, you know what I'm saying? But he was out there trying to ball, bro. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna act like he wouldn't, but that play right there, bro, kind of made me mad, you know what I'm saying? Because I think after that, no, it was before that. I'm tripping, you know what I'm saying? Because when we was going down the field and we ended up getting a field goal, they got the ball back and got a touchdown. You know what I'm saying? That kind of changed the game. We could at least got 7 points right there, bro. You know what I'm saying? Hey, we're going to put the link in the chat in a minute, too. You know what I'm saying? For all y'all that's used to us putting the link in the chat. But,
and like Bernard Fields says, he said that Blue would have scored. We don't really know that because we don't know if Blue would have been patient behind the blockers that Miles Sanders had. You look at that entire play, you will see the patience and the decision making from Miles Sanders in order to even get that scamper. So, it's kind of apples to oranges to say that Jadon Blue would have gotten that. Because I could have said Deuce Vaughn could have got it too.
Yeah, but we was marching down the field. What? That's crazy, bro. Let me ask you this, man. The defense side of the ball, right? You know what I'm saying? The first half of the defense side, they could seem like they couldn't get a stop. And that's when Jalen Hurts was just running all around the place. You know what I'm saying? Did you feel the effect of Micah Parsons not being on this team in the first half yesterday? Because in the second half, it kind of changed up a little bit. Be honest. I want to listen. First of all, I want to say this. Micah Parsons is gone. You know what I'm saying? Salute to him. Mm-hmm. I just want to know, did you see a difference? Or do you think Jalen Hurts would have still did all that running around he did last night?
The Dallas Cowboys missed Micah Parsons as much as the Philadelphia Eagles missed Jalen Carter last night. The Philadelphia Eagles, even without their best defensive player, were able to go in there and win the game. That's what the Dallas Cowboys need to do without Micah Parsons. Bro is a thing of the past. And all I'm saying, once Agent Zero comes back, all that running shit's out the window. You got Maurice Leafau and DeMarvion Overshown out on the field. All that running.
Yeah. I was thinking about that last night. He out for the season?
Well, he's tracking back. He's trekking back pretty good. They're saying maybe between Thanksgiving and Christmas. And a lot of Cowboys fans is like, if he's coming back between Thanksgiving and Christmas, just leave him out for the whole season so he's fresh for next season. But as an athlete, as a go-getter, DeMarvion Overshown ain't trying to wait till next year.
Right, but we want to come back and get injured. So on a scale from 1 to 10, how you rate your offense last night? First half.
First half offense, I give it a 8, 7 or 8.
Why?
Because they were efficient. The play calling was efficient. The blocking schemes was efficient. The run game was efficient. Dak Prescott was doing his damn thing. I give it a 7 or 8.
So you cool with the run game, the passing game, everything look good?
I mean, if I go through the all 22s and everything, I'm pretty sure that I can nitpick.
Of course.
But overall, man, they came out and they impressed me. I know everybody doesn't like to think about, what is it? A moral victory. There you go. There's the word. Everybody wants to say, oh, there's no moral victories in football, but I be damned. If you go up, just like we did with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, you go up to the Philadelphia Eagles, defending Super Bowl champions, and you come within striking distance, and it was self-inflicted wounds while we lost that game, that done put people on notice. We ain't gonna be the. Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead, bro. My bad. Finish up.
No, I'm just saying we ain't gonna be the 5-win team, 6-win team that everybody's projecting us to be.
So did Philly win that game or do we lose it?
We lost it. I mean, I'm not saying this because of a rivalry, because I don't think the rivalry is that deep, to be honest with you. But CeeDee Lamb catches that ball, it's a different story.
Well, that's the second half. You're talking about the second. He dropped one in the first half too, but that's the second half. We're gonna get into that right now too. But the first half with Miles Sanders, bro, he two things, bro. You let the linebacker, you couldn't slant or something, do something.
He couldn't zigzag down the field. I do that shit in Madden.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Hey, but another thing too, Dak Prescott, I think he balled out last night, but I think he missed one pass, well, that I can remember. He underthrew Ferg on that first seam route. You know what I'm saying? If he would have led him, because he tried to catch it over the defender's back. If he would have led him, that would have been a touchdown. But Ferg damn near got knocked out too. The one in the end zone, they came right back to it a few plays later. He damn near got knocked out, bro. He got to catch that, man. You know what I'm saying? He got to catch that.
That's also something that Brian Schottenheimer needs to work on. Like, he really needs to work on scheming his players out of danger, because there's a few passes that Dak Prescott threw that could have killed somebody on the field. You gotta scheme it different. Like, I wouldn't even done that dagger route from the slot, because he had Kevontae Turpin motion to the slot and then go for a go and then have CeeDee Lamb do the dagger route. It's like that's too close together as far as the formation of the offense. Dagger route should come at the numbers.
Right. I got you. I know you on East Coast time, bro. So I want to ask you this question. It's on the game, but it's a little off the game. When I was here, I'm in Arizona, bro. So when I was here last night, when we went into halftime, when they went into that thunder break and all that, bro, what was you thinking? Like, man, this is going to be a 12 o'clock midnight game. You know what I'm saying? Because how long was the break? About an hour?
It was an hour. It was an hour, bro. Yeah, and I'm going to keep it a buck. Y'all, I'm old. I went to bed. I went to bed and woke up this morning at 6 o'clock and watched the rest of the game on all 22.
So you didn't know who won the game until you woke up?
Nope.
Bro, man, I ain't know in the world I could have went there. Well, I thought they was gonna cancel the game though. I was like, they're gonna cancel this game, bro. They're gonna cancel the game. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna cancel the game. Let's get into the second half, man. Another thing on the defensive side of the ball, Jalen Hurts to me won that game, bro. Jalen Hurts won that game. Because AJ Brown and Smitty, they seem locked up, bro. I don't know, man. Hey, they was in cuffs. Hey, Fulon, they was in cuffs, man. They was in cuffs, man. You know what I'm saying? They better start feeding AJ Brown the ball because you know he's gonna go over there and tell you in a minute, hey, man, you better start giving me the ball, man.
All I'm saying, Philadelphia Eagles fans, you know, respect and everything. But if y'all getting if you're Thanos and Iron Man done made you bleed, you might want to watch out for that repeat.
Hey man, all I know is it looked like they was in handcuffs last night, bro. That's all I know, man. You know what I'm saying? It looked like they was in handcuffs last night. Let's get to the second half of the game, bro, because I think it was two different halves, man. Two different halves.
Oh yeah. All
right, so we come out. Dak Prescott hit CD, man, a couple times, bro. That CD is my guy, man. That's why I didn't kill him, bro, because I know he's going to come back and make up for it. You know what I mean? But the problem is this, bro, and I don't really want to get too deep into this because it happened a long time ago. See, this is why if you're a family member or something like that, you got to just kind of stay chill, you know what I'm saying? Because things happen on the field, you know what I mean? Now, Dak Prescott could have came out last night and said, "You're not it." You know what I'm saying? Like his mom came out and said, you know what I'm saying? Because CD, not only did he drop one, not only did he drop two, he dropped like 3 or 4 passes last night, bro. And that one pass up the middle, the slant route, you know what I'm saying? He hit him right. He handed the ball off to him, bro. Here you go, CD. He handed it to him. He didn't throw it to him, bro. He handed it to him. Here you go, CD. He dropped it right there, bro. And the last one, I don't care what nobody say. I hear a lot of people online saying he overthrew him. He ain't overthrow him, bro. That ball, he stretched that ball, hit him right in his hands, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Flat out, man. You know what I mean? You make that catch, this is a different game. You know what I'm saying? Flat out. And then he missed another one that went through his hands that almost was intercepted. That's 3 right there, bro. You gotta make that play. And another thing before I give it to you, they got to target Pickens more too, bro. I didn't like the way he didn't even get targeted. But he had 3-4 targets. You know what I mean? He had a crucial catch down the stretch, but they got to target him, bro. They brought him in there to take the pressure off of CD, and already I can see the difference. You know what I'm saying? Because if Pickens wasn't there last night, they can key in on CD. You know what I mean? Just his name alone took a lot of pressure off of CD. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. What do you think about that?
Well, I just think, you know, be patient, George Pickens. Be patient. You're gonna get your games where they're keying on CeeDee Lamb, and you're gonna eat. You're gonna leave the game with 134 yards and stuff like that. So I believe it's just having patience. And I'm honestly glad that we got a dog like George Pickens on our roster just to be like, yeah, you think you're going to push me around like you pushed CeeDee Lamb around last year? Nah, that ain't happening. I'll get a personal foul to let you know I'm here.
Right. So what was the difference between the defense in the first half of the game and the defense on the second half of the game? Because the defense on the second half of the game seemed like they wasn't playing that no more. I think that's when they got the sack. Nealon and Clark, I think they teamed up for a sack. I think that was in the second half of the game. You know what I mean? But one thing about the defense, man, when it was time to get a stop, you know what I'm saying? They got stops, man. You know what I'm saying? They got stops. When Philly got the ball back, I said it's over. I said it's over.
Mm.
Jalen Hurts about to do his runaround thing. He about to run the clock down. They're going to tush push when they get close. You can't stop the tush push, and it's over with, bro. Little did I know, man. They stopped them twice. Was it twice? Or 3 times? I think it was 3 times. I think they stopped them 3 times, man. You know what I'm saying? Gave the offense the ball back, especially that last time when they stopped them with Elam and Bland. Was it Bland? Yeah, I think it was Bland when they caught him almost at the sticks and they had to punt. And then I'm thinking in my head, oh, Dak, you can shut him up right here, Dak. This on you. You got what, 3 minutes left in the game? Oh man, you gotta go get this. CD dropping passes, bro.
Yeah.
CD dropping passes, bro.
I mean, to keep it a buck, like it came at the end of the third quarter with 1:34 left. That was the first time that the Philadelphia Eagles punted the ball at the end of the third quarter. And then in the fourth quarter, Dallas punt, Philly punt, Dallas punt, Philly punt, you know. So we definitely, like, we started out fast, but we definitely have to go into the half and do what the defense did, which was adjust, because you know that they're going to go into their locker room and adjust to your offense. So have something else that they don't know, that they can't adjust to. But I feel like the defense just went in there and Eberflus saw what the hell was going on during the game. It was like, all right, let's adjust. And when Marshawn Nealon and them got that sack, I believe there was some pressure from Deron Bland on the right side. So it was about dialing up pressure for him. Eberflus needs to dial up more pressure on these mobile quarterbacks.
They was coming too. They was lining the box up for Saquon too. I looked at one play. They had damn near everybody on the line of scrimmage. I said, "Ooh wee, hey, you better." I hope them corners they got their shit laced tight, bro, because they got everybody on the line, bro. You know what I'm saying? Hey, ain't no help behind. You know what I'm saying? Another thing too, bro. Do you think Clark made an impact on this game? How do you feel about Clark coming up over here? You know what I'm saying? He just came over here for the Michael Parsons trade, obviously. How do you feel? Do you think he made a stamp, or do you feel like it was a good pickup?
It was a really good pickup. I call that man a mid defensive tackle. When we first did the trade, I can eat some crow. Bro, when he was in the game, that running up the middle was limited. Like Saquon Barkley through the night was limited. Jalen Hurts had the most rushing yards on that damn team. So now it's all about just figuring out, like, we're good. First and foremost, the defensive ends need to stop being overzealous. They need to stop just, we gotta go get this quarterback. We gotta go rush the quarterback. We gotta get the sack. Because every time they do it, they leave the edges unguarded.
Yeah, Bernard Field, he said Diggs came on a blitz as well. He barely missed her. That's another thing too, bro. They be having Hurts, dude. This dude's slicker than oil. They be having a couple people came on some blitzes and almost got him. You know what I'm saying? But another thing too, bro. Every team we play is not gonna have a mobile quarterback like Jalen. You know what I'm saying? If we was playing against like a stationary quarterback, we probably would have had a couple sacks. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? And another thing we didn't touch on. How do you feel about our offensive line? Booker, and because Booker, how you feel about him? You know what I mean? You think he gonna be able to hold his weight? Because Guyton went like that last year. Guyton, he was getting, well, maybe it's who we played last year too. I gotta give him some grace. What do you think about Booker so far? It's only one game, but so far.
I think with time, he's gonna be a dog. With time, this offensive line is gonna be a dog. And if I'm not trying to say anything about Terrence Steele, but if Tyler Guyton can make that jump and we get a dog over at the right tackle, this offensive line is going to be one of the best in the NFL.
Oh, the Philly got an offensive line over there, bro. That's high praise right there, brother. That's high praise right there. Another thing we didn't mention, man. Pickens, what is you doing throwing the dude down, bro? Because that's another thing that happened. That's another thing that happened too, man. He threw the dude down, man. I'm like, what is you doing, bro? Like, what are you doing? That put us behind the sticks too. You know what I'm saying? And I noticed too. One thing I gotta give Shotty, man, that you can see already with this team. They came to play. You know what I'm saying? I think a lot of them drops is not playing in game situations, no preseason games, and then we didn't have as many penalties as we usually have. You know what I mean? Like we usually have at least 100 yards with the penalties. You know what I mean? Every game. You know what I'm saying? So we didn't have that, man. You know what I mean? I'm happy with the way the Cowboys look, bro. I know we lost the game. I think we could have won this game with certain plays. If Miles Sanders don't make that fumble, if CeeDee Lamb catch 2 of the 4 passes he dropped, you know what I mean? Like if the defense made those same adjustments earlier in the game instead of deep in the game with Jalen Hurts, it's a lot of things could have changed this game, brother. You know what I'm saying? So overall, I'm gonna give the Cowboys like overall offense, defense. I'm gonna give them like a 7, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because I can't give them an 8 because that's down there. That's a B plus down there, man. I got to give y'all like a B minus C level just because y'all lost. You know what I'm saying? Y'all beat yourselves. You know what I'm saying? And I think it was the first game. We got room for improvement. And it was against the Philadelphia Eagles, bro. That's a good team we played last night. You know, I ain't taking no shot at them. I can't stand the Eagle fans, you know what I mean? But if we just keeping it football, you know what I mean? The Eagles have a squad over there. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean?
Joe watching all the way from Italy. What's going on, man? What's going on? How you doing?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead, brother. Go ahead.
You right, though. Real talk, man. I just want to say what's up to Joe. But keep going.
It's all good. That was my take, bro. What do you take on the whole? We got the Giants next, right?
Yeah, we got the Giants next.
Okay. What was your overall take on the coaching, the offense, the defense? What's your overall take on the game?
I believe the overall take is, like you said, it was a tale of 2 halves. Offense clicking in the first half, defense clicking in the second half. Now you take that. Now you mesh it to where both of you guys are clicking at the same time. And I believe you're going to see that against the New York Giants this coming week in 9 days now. But overall, last night I was pleasantly surprised. You know, when the defense came out and held the Philadelphia Eagles to 0 points in the second half, I was pleasantly surprised. Like when Matt Eberflus was dialed up the blitzes and got the pressures, I was pleasantly surprised. So I'll give them, like I said, I'll give them a 7. I gave the offense a 7 or 8. So I'll give them a 7. Yep.
I'm gonna ask you something. My next question is gonna be a little controversial, but before I say that, I want to say this. Was it last year that something happened like this with the Eagles Cowboys, but it was in their favor, in our favor, right? Remember? Because isn't last year the year that Saquon Barkley dropped that screen pass? He was about to walk in the end zone and they lost the game. Was that last season?
No,
you remember that
against us?
It was Philly against Dallas. They had the game won. All Saquon got to do is catch the ball. He dropped it. Remember, it was when that was last season. That was last season, right? Because what's the name was
it was last season, but it wasn't against the Cowboys.
It was against the Cowboys. It was when what's the name was who was the offensive coordinator? He used to be with us.
Kellen Moore.
Kellen Moore. That was against the Cowboys. I think that was against Cowboys.
Let me see.
They said it was against Atlanta.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking.
I thought it was against the Cowboys, man. All right, cool. I thought it was against the Cowboys. They said it wasn't the Cowboys. They said it was Atlanta. It was Atlanta. All right, hey, Trav, appreciate y'all. I don't know why I was thinking that was the Cowboys. Maybe I'm thinking about Kellen Moore. I don't know. You know what I mean? But anyway, let me ask you this before we put the link. We're gonna drop the link in the chat in a minute. Why do you first of all, have you heard the stuff that's going around as far as a lot of people is blaming this loss on Dak? Have you heard that? Have you heard that?
No. I seen RJ Ochoa of 105.3 The Fan say something like pretty much Dak has to step up. Like this is the times that Dak has to step up.
Right. And my thing is the reason I asked you that. Well, first of all, do you blame? All right, let me ask you this: how much blame do you give Dak for this loss? Scale
how much blame?
A percentage. Yeah, a percentage.
A percentage. How much percentage?
He's a
Man,
quarterback. He's a quarterback.
it's
He's the
kind of
leader of the
hard.
team.
That's kind of hard because I mean, like I said, I can look at the all 22s and be like, okay, Dak, yeah, you could have cleaned up a pass here. You could have looked off a safety there. But for the majority, like, how can you blame Dak for this loss?
Let me change the question. I hear people saying he should, like you said, he should have done more. What could he have done more in that game? Maybe I should say that. What could he have done more in that game? You know what I mean? I believe he could have led Ferg on that route. I think that was his fault. You know what I mean?
West Coast Cowboy in the building.
I'm trying to figure out what he could have done more, bro. I don't know what he could have done more. You know what I mean? Hey, we about to drop the link in the chat right now. But I see a lot of people saying that, man. I just wanted to get your take on it before we drop the link. You know what I'm saying? I just don't see what he could have. You know what I mean? Like I told them, is Dak fault that Miles Sanders fumbled the ball and we driving? You know what I'm saying? Is it Dak fault that CeeDee Lamb missed these passes? Missed these? Is it his fault? Like I don't. He's on the team. He's a quarterback. He's gonna get most of the credit if they win. So I guess I gotta give him some credit if they lose. But it ain't even 10%, bro. Yeah, it ain't even 10%, man. You know what I'm saying? But it ain't. It ain't.
Dak was the only one standing between the Eagles and a scoop and score.
Yeah. Yeah. And he dove. Most quarterbacks wouldn't have done that. You know what I'm saying? Most quarterbacks would have not have done that, man. Hey, I put the link in the chat. Hey, Angry, I think you got to put the link on your side because it's two different chats.
Right
let me get this. Let me get this super chat real quick. Suave D, I give him 5%. My only gripe is that instead of going deep on 4th and 3, I have gone for a first down to extend the final drive. And I agree with you, man. But at the same time, that's CeeDee Lamb, bro. That's your go-to. The man got a one-on-one, bro. You go to him. That's almost like, remember when Romo went to Dez Bryant? Was it Dez Bryant? Yeah. Remember Romo went to Dez Bryant and they, you know what I'm saying? All that, bro. Hey, that was crazy, bro. You know what I'm saying? We got some people in the back, Fulon and West Coast. You know what I'm saying? Hold on real quick.
Yeah.
West Coast, what up, my brother?
What it do, man?
Fulon, what up, man? What's going on, West Coast? How you been, man?
I've been good, man. Hey, I've been good, man. Like, first off and foremost, Eagles fan. I want to ask the Eagles fan that's on here last night, man. I just want to, now you ain't got to elaborate, but I just want to know 30 seconds. How do you feel you guys played as a team last night?
It was pretty much what I can expect from a week 1 match against Dallas.
Okay, but you believe but for the most part, you guys believe you put your best foot forward, right?
It's hard to say, you know what I mean? Like the way I see this game, I guess when I get a chance to talk about it is, I think there wasn't a lot of film on Dallas. Like it is a lot. Y'all got a lot of new stuff going on. New coach, new offensive coordinator, new defensive coordinator. So my defensive coordinator. Vic Fangio, he's best when he has film, on the team. This is something that I've discovered. And it's like there wasn't a lot of film. So when I talk, I'll explain probably a little bit more detail why I think the first half went the way it went and why he was able to adjust, in the second. But I mean, I think it was a good classic NFC East matchup. A lot of times it comes down to who don't turn the ball over. You see what happened, and I think the results, showed it.
Right. Well, the point I was trying to make is this, right? You had a team that was put together that is trying to continue success that ran up against a team that was an 8.5 point underdog. So that means realistically, the Cowboys was not supposed to be in that game, man. Vegas did not have us in that game. And sometimes, bro, like I want to beat the Eagles every time. I want to beat them by 20 every time, man, But I'm going to be honest with you, man. Like, I saw a good Eagles team out there on that field, man. I saw a team that a good Eagles team, right? But you know what I saw also from my team? No disrespect to them, but I saw a team that was not trying to let it go, bruh. They were not trying to let it go. And you know what I saw from my team? I saw from my team understanding that this was a big game. This was not just some regular game, no, I saw from my team that they wanted to win this game. The only thing that we didn't have is the leverage behind us to actually finish it. And that's why I say stuff like I'm going to be honest with you. I think it's small stuff that could have helped you win this game, like your offense. Imagine if your offense would have played in preseason. Then guys like Miles Sanders, maybe you don't have that rust in the regular season. Maybe Miles Sanders, maybe we realize in preseason that Miles Sanders can only run fast for 30 yards.
Hey, West Coast. I got a question for you.
Shoot.
I got a question for you. Hey, do you think, because we know Carter was out, he's a big piece of that Philadelphia defensive line, right? You know what I'm saying? Do you think the game would have went differently in favor of Philly if he played? Because I hear you saying what you. No. I'm gonna tell you the reason why. It's because where is he going to be getting? Where was he going to be getting pressure at? He's going to be getting pressure most likely up the middles, right? Well, the Dallas Cowboys. I mean, my thing is this: does it affect? We weren't really running the ball, so it's like I don't like him playing. The Cowboys once again went away from the run, so it's like. Even if he was in there, the Cowboys was going to help the Eagles out by not doing it. You know what I mean? Now, if you telling me he was about to really, get on Dak and, try to get some sacks or something, which is not necessarily his game, then I would have been like, okay, understandable. But I'm going to keep it real. I don't think Micah Parsons changes the difference in that game either, though, for us. Nope. I don't believe Micah Parsons on this team, it changed the difference of that game. I don't believe it did. Because what was Micah going to do? Everybody's like, oh, Micah could have been on Jalen Hurts. How? Micah's on defensive end. Yeah. He run a field a lot all the time too. You know what I'm saying? I think he would have. Well, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? What you think about that, Angry? And then I'm gonna come to you. I'm gonna come to you after that, Fulan.
I mean, there was a few times that Donovan Ezra-Raku got overzealous and wanted to rush the quarterback, and they just dumped it right over his head, and they went for 20, 25 yards. So Micah Parsons being this world-beating pass rusher, at this point in time, we need somebody that could chase Jalen Hurts. We need somebody that can flush him out of the pocket to other people, to other players. We didn't have that, but I think that with Maurice Leofau and DeMarvion Overshown coming back, we get those spark plugs.
Yeah, people forget we still got Overshown.
Think about this, Angry. You know what's funny? If you had to tell me, those are the dudes who I think would have helped you win this game. If Overshown's in this game, I think you win this game.
Yeah.
Because Overshown is athletic enough. Listen, Micah Parsons is a generational talent, but bro, he's not covering Jalen Hurts. Like, I love Micah, but he's not running with him those 15, 20 plays. Overshown can do it.
Yeah,
Overshown can do it.
Hey, Fulan, what's up with you, brother? How you doing? First of all, man, how you been?
Hey, I'm good. You know what I mean? We starting off 1-0. You know what I mean? First win against the Cowboys. Can't be better. You know what I mean?
I got you. Hey, so what do you think? What is your take on the Philadelphia Eagles? How do you let me ask you, because it was back to what West Coast was saying. On a scale from 1 to 10, how do you think your team played last night? Do you think you guys are better? You think it was rust?
That was about a 5.
Damn.
That was about a 5, man.
You're not even being serious, man. You're not being serious.
I don't think we played well at all.
Yeah, well, I know.
AJ Brown 1 catch, Devontae Smith 3 catches. We had to give Dallas Goedert 7 times.
No, but
defense gave up 2 straight touchdowns to open the game. No.
Hey, but AJ Brown and Smitty was locked up, bro. They was in handcuffs. It ain't like y'all didn't go to him. Y'all didn't go to him because they was locked up. You know what I mean? They was locked up. They was in handcuffs.
Yeah, and there's no excuse for it. The Eagles' offense has to evolve. The problem is right now we have offensive coordinators who rely on the talent of the players and they don't put enough into scheming players open. You got teams like the Baltimore Ravens, for example, who don't have a Devontae Smith. They don't have an A.J. Brown. But if you look at, according to, the advanced stats, they have the most degree of separation between, guys that they have, whether it's Hollywood Brown or whoever. These guys are 4 steps ahead of the defenders. And that's because they're utilizing more misdirection. They're utilizing all types of like shifting, motion, free snap. The Eagles right now discovered last year, shoot, all we need to do is give the ball to Saquon Barkley. Let Jalen Hurts convert third downs, and it worked. But right now, there's more film out now. And I'm seeing Eberflus did an excellent job. Now, I'm not that surprised about the Eberflus, what happened, because, he and Vic Fangio run the same system. We really run the same defensive system, right? Eberflus is a disciple of Fangio. So I'm not.
Fangio was our defensive coordinator a couple years ago. That's a good point from an Eagles fan. I got to give him his love on that.
Yeah,
he was.
Yeah, I'm not.
Hired him a couple years ago.
Right. So I'm not really that surprised. Fangio, what he does is when he doesn't know what you're going to do, he'll just sit back and cover 2 and just kind of get a feel for what's going on, and then adjust later, because it's like that's his default. Cover 2, little cover 3 if you think you want to, go deep. So I'm not that surprised. But what I didn't like was we didn't have a lot of answers for what Eberflus was doing. He just pretty much had an answer for every damn route we had. Wherever AJ go, all right, I got that. Wherever Devontae go, I got that. So Hurts was smart. What the defense was giving him was Goddard. He was giving them the running backs in the flats. So he took that stuff. He'd take off. So I don't have a problem with the way he played. But when I say we're at 5, it's in terms of preparation and everything. That's just below standard to me. The way we were, the way we came out there.
He did hit old boy on that deep
hit Dotson,
Go ahead.
Hey, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I think the Eagles do a really good job of playing the Jalen Hurts' strengths, man. Because I think they do, because they don't put it on his arm, they put it on his athleticism. And while he's still young, let him, bro, he's still young. He really got to learn how to be a commanding quarterback until he ain't athletic no more. Because let's just be real.
I disagree with the idea. I think he is a commanding quarterback, but what it is he controls when you're going to run and when you're going to pass, right? That's what he does. Most of his checks will go, like, if he sees he don't like what he's seeing, as far as maybe the pass game call, he knows when to run, when to handle. He controls all of that. But I'm saying just in the passing portion, they got to expand this playbook a little bit. Just try to fool the defense. That's my thing.
One thing I like about Jalen Hurts, man, I don't care what A.J. Brown comes to him, say to him, or Smitty, he gonna make the right play, bro. He ain't gonna be forcing nothing. You know what I mean? I'm gonna tell you something, bro. This dude had all day back in the first half. This dude had all day back there, man. I'm like,
y'all talking about you don't need Micah Parsons. He had all day.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what I saw last night too from the Eagles, and this is AJ Brown about to get traded. AJ Brown about to get traded.
Why you say that? He ain't gonna like that.
Because, bro, listen to me. Having AJ Brown and Devontae Smith, it doesn't really what you're doing at the quarterback position. It doesn't match because he doesn't throw the ball like that. So when it doesn't really match him as a quarterback. You got to have an offense that's listen to me. The way your offense is built, it's really like outside of Saquon Barkley, y'all should be throwing the ball because you have Devontae Smith, Heisman Trophy, AJ Brown, who was supposed to be number 1 receiver in football. Then you have a top catching tight end. So it's like throwing the ball should be what you're doing, but it's not your best asset of your player.
Okay, but AJ Brown, this is AJ Brown's 3rd year here, right?
Yeah.
All right, we've been to how many Super Bowls? 2,
in the last 3 years. Yeah, in the last 3 years too.
Since he's been there, why would we trade AJ Brown? His first year, his best year ever. All pro.
I'm gonna tell you
100 catches. They just got to expand the offense.
I'm gonna tell you why. Because you trade things that have leverage. And to be honest with you right now, I'm gonna be honest with you. The worst thing that the Eagles, if I was an analysis, right? The last thing I would be telling Jalen Hurts is try to get the ball to all these receivers. Bro, that's not his game. Like, if you want him to throw the ball 40 times,
He had 2,000-yard receivers the first 2 years, like last year and the
Bro,
year
but
before.
I don't. But listen, that's receivers. Listen to me.
What do you mean that's
Listen,
not his
brother.
game?
Family,
No,
listen, family.
he's a quarterback.
I'm about to tell you. I'm about to tell you how it's not his game. Bruh, he throws 5 yards passes. That receiver, he is a yak god. Go look at them yak yards,
That's
bruh.
a lie.
Yards after,
That's a lie.
That is not a lie.
Please don't do that. I'm a stat dude. Please don't do that.
Okay.
If you don't,
hold on,
you don't hang your stats. Don't do that.
Hold on.
Let's let Fulan make his. Let's let Fulan make his point.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, Jalen Hurts, right? When he throws the ball, it's efficient throwing. He averages over 8 yards per throw. Not no 5 yards, ding and dunk, none of that. His best throw is his deep ball, right? And actually, he led the league in passes over 40 yards, right? 2 years ago, right? That's
2 years ago, brother. Those weren't super. Yeah, but listen to me, fam. We're not talking about
why you acting like that's 10 years ago? Why you acting like that's 10 years ago?
2 years ago. 2 years ago.
10 years ago.
Hey, hold on real quick. The reason I would say AJ Brown, I don't know if he's gonna get traded, but this is what I do believe. About game 2 or 3, if it go like this, AJ Brown gonna start complaining he ain't getting the ball, man.
So thank you. And they're gonna want him out of there.
So what? They're not gonna want him out of here. You can complain, that's fine. The way the Eagles culture is, you're allowed to complain. That's okay.
Hey, hold on, let me go to Angry real quick. Angry, what do you got on this? What side are you on? You a West Coast or you with Fulan? What do you think about AJ Brown? Do you think he's been underused or you think he fits the Philadelphia system?
I mean, he's being underused for the type of wide receiver that he is. You know, the echelon of wide receiver that he is. He's being underused, but it also boils down to what's your individual goal at the end of the day. Is it to get Super Bowls or is it to get your stats up? Because honestly, I would rather have less stats if I'm winning Super Bowls. But
yeah,
you know,
you know what's crazy? You know what's crazy? I will salute the Eagles because the Eagles organization for a superstar not play like a star, and they won't be mad at him. He couldn't do that in Dallas. Win or lose, you couldn't do that in Dallas.
Hey, West Coast, you breaking up. You breaking up real bad.
No, I was saying one positive thing that I will say about the Eagles is they don't mind their superstars playing under superstar level as long as they get the end result. I'm just being honest with you.
How's he playing under superstar level? He's been been all pro twice in 3 years.
Hold on.
Okay, well, I'll put it to you like this. He had a banged up corner on Trevon Diggs who didn't even know he was going to play, and Trevon Diggs had him in clamps last night.
All right, I mean, we want to start talking about banging him and this and that.
Bro, the only way he was able to get the ball was behind the line. They tried to get him. They even tried to get the ball to him behind the line of scrimmage, and it didn't work.
All right. First of all, it's one game, right? But if we want to talk about all of that, he's honestly been nursing a hamstring pretty much all preseason.
Yeah,
I mean, you can look that up if you want. But I'm thinking maybe that's it. Maybe it ain't. I don't know. But I'm not sweating that one game.
Somebody in the chat said, hold on real quick. I'm going to come to you right now, Hoodie. And I'm going to Angry first, though, and then I'm going to come to Hoodie. Somebody in the chat said, I'm a Cowboys fan, but Hurts literally won the Super Bowl with his arm. Hey, salute to you. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Fula, let me ask you a question since we got an Eagle fan up here. Let me see if you can keep it 100, man. How do you rate Dallas's offense last night against your Philadelphia Eagles? Because you guys are the champs. So how do you rate Dallas offense?
I think your first half was great. You know, you scored every possession. You know, I think the only thing, all the stops we got, and your kicker is phenomenal. You know, second half, I think we made some adjustments, and we could have got some more turnovers because Dak started trying to force things at a certain point, you know. But I think it was a tale of two halves. I think the offense was excellent in the first half, and then the second half, once we were able to adjust, things got a little harder.
All right. Anything you want to say, Angry, before I go to Hoodie?
See, and that's the thing that I hope can come from this damn season is when you go into the second half, you have adjustments just in case just in case the other team, the other defense wants to adjust to what you're doing on the offense. You got something to combat that. like the Cowboys came out last night, that second half. Oh my goodness. Hey, if it's gonna be like that, oh my
yeah. We were supposed to win that game, man. Hey, Fulon, before I go to Hoodie, if CeeDee Lamb, if Miles Sanders, I don't want to play the if game, but if he shouldn't have fumbled that ball, man. And CeeDee Lamb has some key drops, bro, on these drives, man. Y'all get beat last night, man. Hey, but Hoodie, what's going on, Hoodie? West Coast, you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here. I just turned my camera, but I'm still here. I just turned my camera off, so all my servers are focused on my voice.
All right, Hoodie, go ahead. Go ahead, Hoodie.
First off, let me say what's going on, Junkie. I'm glad to see you back, player.
Hey, yeah, I was over there building my other channel, you know what I'm saying? But, it's Cowboys, baby, you know what I'm saying? It's Cowboys. Hey, you know what it is.
What's the deal, my guy? It's good to see you.
What's going on with you, Hoodie?
What's going on with your full on? You know what I'm saying?
Hey, what's up, bro?
Cowboy, I'm glad to be on the panel with you. It's a shame I can't see your face. I understand that you're having some technical difficulties. All right. I was listening in my car, when I was getting my lunch, which y'all saw me kindly eating, bacon, chicken, ranch, stromboli, phenomenal. But I was listening to my car, and there's some questions that you asked, Junkie, and I just couldn't contain myself. I had to rush back to the office.
What I asked, man.
What percentage of this game do you put on Dak Prescott?
Hold on, bro.
That's the one question I gotta answer.
No. They were coming at me like that. They were coming at me about it, bro. So I have to
get it. I get it. So if as full on said in the first half, your offense was phenomenal. You scored on every drive, whether it be 7 or 3. And in the second half, your quarterback can't throw himself the ball, and your quarterback can't, dice up defensive linemen and block for himself. I give Zach a 0.0000003% culpability in this game. CD was not catching the ball. Miles Sanders got tracked down by a linebacker. Now, were there the pass that he missed on Jake Ferguson, there's 2 parts to that. Yeah, I said the same thing you did. He could have let him. If he'd have let him, that's a touchdown all day. It's a TD all day. But underthrowing him in that situation wasn't a bad play. It wasn't a bad idea. If Jake Ferguson understood that the linebacker was literally draped on him, all he had to do was just stop and turn around. Pass interference. We've been getting them all day. You know what I'm saying? So don't think of it as, oh, man, Dak missed a pass. There's a method. There's a method to being a quarterback. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he didn't want to overthrow him and possibly put the ball in danger with a safety coming over the top. Because remember, the next time he went at Jake Ferguson, safety was coming over the top and cracked Jake Ferguson. You know what I'm saying? And that was a penalty. You know what I'm saying? So did he start full on? You were right. At some point, he did start forcing when he forced the Luke Schoonmaker, put the ball in harm's way. There was a lot of passes that he didn't force. They were really good plays. The one to CeeDee Lamb where it literally went through his hand, bounced off of his helmet, and shot up in the air. That one. The one where the one where CD is running a post on the inside, and Dak lays the ball out perfectly for him. Drops it. The one where he literally lost the ball, and CD got his hands on it. What's the rule as a wide receiver? If you can catch it, if you can touch it, you can catch it.
Hey, do you think he had the dive?
Michael Irvin gave a new role. Because Michael Irvin said, forget that if your hands can touch it. Michael Irvin said it's the quarterback's job to put the ball in the area code. And it's my job to answer the call. So how big is the area code? A whole city.
Hey, I seen
So Michael Irvin said, just put it anywhere. Put it in my area. It's your job. It's not your job to put it in my hands. It's your job to put it in my area. In my area, it is my job to go get it.
Hey, check this out. I want to ask you guys something. It's going to be I know this going to be, we're going to have some different opinions on it, but I want to ask you guys something real quick. Do you think CeeDee Lamb had to die for that ball, or could he ran under it?
He had to die for it.
I was listening to a couple other receivers talk. I heard Shannon Sharp. I heard Ocho Cinco. I heard them talking. They said he didn't have to die, bro. He could have ran underneath.
Who ain't never dove for nothing in their life.
Exactly, bro. You listen to me.
That's why I asked you. That's why I asked y'all. That's why I asked you. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta see it like this, man.
linebacker.
Go. I'm sorry, cutting you off. Go ahead.
Hey, but listen. Hey, but even with him diving for it, it wasn't like he had to dive and reach for it. He dove and it hit him point blank, bro. Like
that ball spun in his hand.
Here's the thing: he dove for it like this. If he dove for it like this, that's a different story.
Hey, can we break down the Eagles? Can we break down the Eagles and Cowboys? I want to go up top to Angry first. Can we break down the Eagles and Cowboys position groups? Defense, offense, receiver, running back. Let's say running back is out the way because we know Saquon is better, right? We all agree? We all agree on that?
Didn't look better last night. Numbers didn't suggest either.
Hey, I'm just saying I would take Saquon. You know, we keeping it real. We keeping it real. Hey, Angry, do you think the Philadelphia who got a better receiver core, Dallas or Philadelphia?
Philly with AJ, Devontae, Jihad, Goddard. You know who that question mark is in our roster? Jalen Tolbert.
Thank you. That's all I want to hear.
Because I'm putting Jalen Tolbert up against Jihad Dotson.
Fair.
All right, what if you go to two number ones? Is it a wash?
It ain't a super wash, dog. Nah.
Y'all gotta leave Jalen Tolbert, man. That boy is like he listen to me. I think when people look at Jalen Tolbert, they look at him and they say Alabama, bro. He went to South Alabama. He didn't go to Alabama. He went to South Alabama. So that means like you know what I mean? Like you know what I mean? Like it's there, but it's not there.
West Coast.
Right. Hey, West Coast. What you say? Do you think AJ Brown and Smitty is a better? I know we only have one sample size of Pickens, but how do you rate those two? The offense.
Well, I'll tell you like this: the Philadelphia Eagles technically could not stop George Pickens. The only thing they could do was pass him. If you give George Pickens on the pass interference calls, he's over 115 yards.
Facts.
Because he had like 50 yards, he had like 40 something yards without the the penalty. One penalty was like 40 yards.
Yeah, hey, now
so think about this. That should have had both his receivers go over 100 yards last night.
If CD
because Pickens technically did. Technically he did. Just it was a pass interference.
Over 100. Yeah,
CD over the ball. Hey, Fulon. Well, all right, you know you biased as shit. You know what I'm saying? You would take AJ Brown and Smitty over CD Lamb and Pickens.
How many Super Bowls AJ and Smitty been
to? Come on, man. That's a team stat. That's a team stat.
Yo.
Oh my goodness. I walk right into that too. I walk right into that shit. You know what I'm saying?
That's like, would you take Michael Irvin and Alvin Harper or Clayton and Duper? It's like,
but I would take Dak Prescott over Jalen Hurts.
If it ain't broke, I ain't about fixing nothing.
Okay, so can I chime in, please?
I mean, I'm not. The only thing I'm taking over the Dallas Cowboys on offense is I take your running back and I'm taking Lane Johnson. Thank you very much. God damn.
On the whole,
go ahead. I don't care. You know what I mean? Good.
I'm just saying, them two people. Listen to me. Dak makes tight ends, so I'm not tripping on the tight end. Dak makes tight ends. Yeah. I'm taking my receivers over our receivers because guess what? My receivers came out to play. You know what I'm saying? I'm taking my quarterback over your quarterback. But Johnson is a monster, bro. He's a monster, bro.
This is something we got in
Dallas Cowboys.
This is a saying we got in Philly. Real quick, I'm gonna let you continue. This is a saying we got in Philly. Everybody's better than Jalen Hurts until it's time to be better than Jalen Hurts. That's what we say. Now go ahead.
Dak was better than Jalen Hurts. CD.
Bro, y'all want
y'all don't require Jalen Hurts to win y'all games.
Who won the game?
Listen to me.
What you mean better?
Bro, listen to me.
What's your standard?
He was better. Like, I'm gonna ask you a question. I'm gonna ask you a question. Have you ever been on a team at work where the entire team missed their goal, but you made your goal? Come on, bro. Or have you ever been on a team where you forgot your homework, but everybody else did their job, so So it propelled you and you got an A. Like, come on, dog. Like you and listen, I'm okay with you guys. I love the fact.
That's what we doing.
I love the fact that you guys play to Jalen Hurts' strengths. I love the fact. Why do y'all get so butthurt if you're winning? That's my thing. Why would you even care? Like, I'm gonna keep it real. I wouldn't care if my quarterback didn't throw no touchdowns as long as we won.
Who's butthurt?
You butthurt.
I'm just telling you.
I feel you.
I'm not butthurt at all. I'm just telling you. You're the one butthurt. I'm the one. It's obvious that Hurts is better. But to you, I mean, you got to come up with this and all that and all this other stuff. 2 Super Bowl appearances, the 2 playoff wins.
Quarterback than Jalen Hurts.
He's better.
Hold on real quick. I want to let everybody talk. Hey, Angry, check your phone. Hey, I want to let everybody talk. Hey, Hoodie said he wanted to say something. What was you gonna say, Hoodie? I see you, young Nate. Okay. Young Nate, I see you. I see you in the back, young Nate. Go ahead, Hoodie.
Okay, so for all the people who want to ask the question, what wide receiver tandem is a better tandem? The only reason I'll say that is a hard question to answer is because this is the first year we are seeing George Pickens with CeeDee Lamb. I am not going to sit here and say that they are a better tandem than the Philadelphia Eagles tandem. But I will say I will take CeeDee Lamb over any of them.
Facts.
Okay? That's what I will say.
Even this morning.
I've never seen A.J. Brown drop 4 balls in a game. I will say
but that. But I ain't never seen him get targeted like that either, though. A.J. Brown doesn't get targeted like that either, though.
Man, get out of here. A.J. Brown been here for 3 years. We're not going to keep doing that. We got to go over 3 years of games. We're not going over 1 game. Hey, He's been targeted that many times in a game before.
But look, I'm just saying,
he scored 100 balls in a year before.
Bro, he didn't even get targeted 4 times.
All right, gentlemen.
That was 1 game. That was 1 game, bro.
Gentlemen, we're getting off track here.
Like, what are we doing?
Go ahead.
What we're doing, we're getting off track here. We need to get back on track. And what we were talking about was the Philadelphia Eagles and Dallas Cowboys game that happened last night. So these hypothetical who better than who's, man, the only way that we're gonna see that is out on the field.
Facts. And that's why I said last night he didn't even get 4 targets. So it's like he didn't have an opportunity. He didn't have an opportunity to drop the ball 4 times because y'all didn't even throw him the ball.
That's why.
Angry. How do you rate Shotty last night? His first game, new head coach. You know what I'm saying? First game, a lot of pressure on his back. Jerry had faith in him. Come from a football pedigree. How do you rate Shotty in the game last night?
I mean,
he was ice water.
Man, I believe the first half, Shotty impressed me, and like I said on X, I tweeted that he impressed me. You know, the play calling. But when the second half started and just continuous stalling out, I'm like, no, we got to keep the foot on the pedal. I'm trying to find a metaphor and everything. But, so I think Shotty, he did a good job for his premiere. This isn't who we're going to go into the season further with. You can only go up.
Yeah,
I'm
game 1
here. It's game 1.
Hey, I ain't gonna even lie, bro. When I first seen the Dallas, let's go to the first half. Because we got Hoodie up here, Food Lunch, West Coast. They just came up here, so we go to the beginning. The first half of that game, bro. I was like, oh yeah, we doing this, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I was excited, bro. Like, oh, Dak cooking. You know what I'm saying? But the thing that scared me about Dak, Hoodie, in West Coast, when he dove and made that tackle, bro, I was like, oh, Dak, it's the first game. You about to get hurt, bro. This shit, bro.
The only thing
I'll say to
you about that, I understand your apprehension. I do. Man. Because if that's how you felt then, you should have felt that same way in Pittsburgh when he had to dive on that fumble. I know some quarterbacks won't do that. You know what I'm saying? But
that was before the injury.
Can I speak on that?
Hold on. And he's been injured before, his leg injury. Now, this was not a hamstring. Last night, him being in between the Eagles having 6 points and a fumble was him putting his body on the line like all football players do. You put your body on the line. You know what I'm saying? Do I want my quarterback to go out there and happening to stop some dude from taking one all the way back? No. Me personally, I want Miles Sanders to not fumble. You know what I'm saying? That's what I would have wanted. But unfortunately, it didn't happen that way. But take solace in knowing at least your quarterback has the presence of mind to stop to stop bleeding before it starts.
Facts. Hey, that's $60 million. I'm gonna be honest with you right now. If anybody had to say send me one play that proves that Dak Prescott's worth $60 million, that's the play I'm sending you.
I'll just send to him.
That's the play I'm sending you. Him making a tackle. That's the play I'm sending you.
West Coast, check this out, right? Based off last night's game, Jerry went and got Clark, right? I want to ask you, did you see his impression on the game? And I also want to ask you, part two to that question is, those 2 first-round draft hits he picked up, do we work that into some players or something we need on this team based off last night's game? Or do we save them and try to use them as draft picks? What do we need to add to this team based off what you've seen in that game?
This is what I said about Kenny Clark. I said a bold statement. I said, man, I don't know what Kenny Clark's going to do for the entire season. I said, but I do believe versus the Philadelphia Eagles that he was going to give us a better chance. And I'm sorry to bring up Micah, but a better chance to win versus the Eagles, because I figured getting pressure up the middle and making Jalen Hurts run backwards was going to be more important than versus us trying to get sacks on him when he's trying to drop back and pass. Because my thing, think about this. In the first half of the game, Jalen only dropped back 9 times. So Michael would have only had 9 opportunities to even sack the whole quarterback in the first half. So it's like we would have been standing around like, what is Micah doing? Where's Micah? Where's Micah, bro? What are you talking about? Where's Micah? They only threw the ball 9 times. He's wondering when they're gonna throw the ball. Gerald McCoy, I remember Gerald McCoy, but Kenny Clark was built for what he be honest with you, I felt like we could tell the difference when he was on the field and when he was not on the field. That's what I felt. And I feel like this is another thing I feel too. I feel like the Dallas Cowboys today need to activate Matthew Smith and let that boy play with him or get him the hell off my team. Period.
Right. Hey, Fulon, you want to say something to West Coast?
Yeah, just one quick correction. He didn't drop back 9 times to throw the ball. Like those times when he drops back, ends up running, they don't count that. So you can't look at like completions as dropbacks. That's all.
Hey, Fulon,
this is what I count, because I don't have the play action stats in front of me. Play actions, those are passes that look like that you're faking. You know what I'm saying? So I'm only counting actual dropback, because actual dropbacks is when he would have a legitimate chance to go get them. That's the only time
he can go get him on those times when he drops back, and he holds the ball, then decides to run. Michael also would have options. He also has. You guys didn't
do any delayed runs. But you guys didn't do any delayed runs in the first half. You guys were toting the ball with Saquon Barkley in the first half.
I'm talking about the times when Hurts like scrambled, and he actually got 2 touchdowns scrambling.
Hey, Fulon, I got a question for you. I got a question for you, Fulon.
Those are all pass plays.
Based off the game last night, you guys' best defensive player didn't play because he's spitting on people and stuff like that. So I want to get your take on that. And then I also want to ask you, do you feel like he would have made this game would have been different, like you guys would have blown us out more or whatever the case you may feel if he played?
Now, I'm glad you asked me about this subject. Okay, I'm going to give a whole roundabout answer here. The greatest thing Dak Prescott did last night was he coached Jalen Carter into they got him out that game. That's why I will give him 0 reason to say he lost y'all that game. That got Jalen Carter out that damn game. That's the first thing he did. And but Jalen Carter's no excuse. You can't let Dak do whatever. He smiled like a little demon, spitting his way. You can't let him coach you into going to do that.
Demon,
you know what I mean? So Dak did good. Dak did good. Jalen Carter did bad. Jalen Carter, if that rookie was on him, he would have wrecked the hell out of that game. No, Zach Martin. The only thing that kept him in check the whole time playing against Dallas was Zach Martin. No Zach Martin, he's wrecking that game. He's taking that running back. He's throwing his ass right into Dak. He's throwing him into Dak's chest. He's throwing the running back at Dak's feet. All of that.
I'll let you respond when he's done. You can respond when he's done. You can respond. So we go one at a time.
Do we think Jalen Carter really did that intentionally though? I don't think he did that.
Finish, please.
Hold on real quick, West Coast. He would be taking tackles, throwing them into running backs, taking the running backs, throwing them into the quarterback. All of that. That's what he does. He wrecks games, right? Unless you got like an all-pro that can stop him. So that's what I do think would have happened.
Guess
All right,
what?
so you think it would have been y'all have blew us out? You think y'all would have been a different game with him in the game?
Nah, we weren't gonna blow y'all out yesterday. Y'all was too hyped, too ready, too prepared. There wasn't gonna be no blowout. Yeah, like that wasn't gonna happen.
But you believe you guys? I don't think that got sacked once. So you believe it would have at least been one sack with him in the
Oh
game?
hell yeah. The Nolan Smith plays completely different when Jalen Carter's out there. Jalen Carter causes he gets double teamed, which frees Nolan Smith, frees up Jalen's Hunt. That's the whole defense. The whole line, the way the line is set up, all the stunts and everything is based on Jalen Carter's talent. So you saw a completely different line than what you would see normally.
But we didn't. Our key linebackers hurt too. Overshown. I don't think Jalen Hurts do all that shit he did with Overshown in the game either, though. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
I mean,
ahead,
you know, you could do a linebacker. Yeah, I mean, maybe not. You know,
you must say see Overshown play, bro.
Maybe Overshown gets his boot shake. Maybe Overshown gets knocked the hell down by Landon Dickinson. I don't know what's going to happen. You know what I mean?
Hey, can I agree with him? Hey, can I agree with him real quick? Can I agree with you? Hey, I'm gonna be honest with you. I actually there are two plays that I believe that possibly don't happen if Carter's out there. The Miles Sanders run, I don't believe that happens if that was out there, because when you go see that film, you're gonna see that the defense went it was a better play call than the defense had on the field. You know what I'm saying? And that's how a running back who got to the second level was not even supposed to get to this level because nothing touched him. The defensive tackle got washed out. And I don't believe Jalen Carter does that. You know what I'm saying? So I would say, I think that play, maybe if Jalen Carter's on the field on that play right there, I don't think he gets washed out like that. I don't believe he does. And if he does, I think he's good enough to recover. So I think the Miles Sanders run, if Jalen Carter's on the field, I don't believe that happens. Because it was right in his gap. So I don't believe that happens. You know what I'm saying?
So hey, Hoodie Kush, I'll go to you, Nate.
Angry.
Hey, how y'all doing?
No, I'm trying to get the answer. I'm just trying to get the answer to the question as far as what do you think about Jalen Carter and his actions toward Dak Prescott? I know you said that was and this is you, Fulon. I know you said that that was the best thing that Dak could have done, but as far as what pretty much the captain of your defense done, I think it was a bit foolish.
Hey, Fulon, you think he should be suspended?
He was already ejected from the game.
Yeah,
one game. Who's gonna take him out 2-3 games? For what?
No. I'm just saying. I think Angry's asking you, like, what do you think? I don't know. Is that what you're asking? What do you think about?
Yeah, like
Jeffrey Lurie should find him.
What's up?
Jeffrey Lurie.
Oh, they find him? Oh, okay.
Okay, let me ask you this.
I mean, that's what I think. That's what I think should happen.
Okay,
but whatever it is, they said they're going to handle it in-house. Some type of in-house discipline.
Okay.
But we got the Chiefs next week. Hell no, we ain't sitting them down.
I mean, my question, y'all. Can I ask y'all a question? Listen to me. I know I hate the Eagles as much as the next man. But do we really think that boy really went out there with the intentions to spit on Dak on national TV?
No.
Y'all know it's like 170 cameras covering a game. Like what I honestly think happened. I'm gonna tell you what I honestly had, and this is why I kind of fight for stuff like this, because I don't want it to happen to one of my players. Like I don't want that to happen to one of my players. You know what I'm saying? The only thing I fought him for, honestly, is walking up to Dak. He should have never walked up to Dak, because listen, he could have had that same conversation with Dak 5 yards away. He spits. Guess where his spit lands? The same place where Dak lands, where Dak's spit landed. On the grass, but you were so close to him that when you spit on him,
you know what?
The whole world's looking at you, bruh.
Boy, crazy.
Nah, I think he did it intentionally. I don't think he meant. I don't think he went out there to do it, but he did it intentionally. But I'm gonna come back to that. I'm gonna come back to that too, because I want to ask you something about that. Because I want to ask you about Booker. Actually, I want to ask all you guys about Booker. Hey, go ahead, Hoodie, because I know you've been waiting. And then Young Nate, then we go to Angry, then we can switch, because I want to get how you feel about Booker's first game also in that game.
All right. So
go ahead,
the
Hoodie.
question, the initial question was, how do I feel about Carter's actions?
No, well, that, and do you think him being missing impacted the game or didn't impact the game?
Of course. Yes, of course it impacted the game. Just like not having Micah impacted the game. Just like not having Overshown impacted the game. You know what I'm saying? When you have the guys out there, you know what I'm saying? Like, think about it. If Jalen Hurts wasn't there, it would have impacted the game. Last season, when we got boat raced by the Eagles twice, not having Dak out there impacted the game. So, yeah, it impacted the game. How do I feel? What do I feel about his actions? They were gross. They were gross and indicative to the type of player that he is, because this isn't his first time that he's done something to ruffle feathers. I'm not going to say this is no to ruffle feathers. I didn't say anything. I didn't say anything to disrespect him. I said ruffle feathers. I mean, if you look at if you look at it, it's almost every time it's a Cowboys Eagles game. You said it earlier. Angry, that it's a Dallas Philly thing for some odd reason. And I'm going to push back on something Fulon said, that if the only person that could stop Jalen Carter was Zach Martin. You're wrong and you're lying to yourself. Tyler Smith, every time he's come up against Jalen Carter, has put him in the blender. So we're not going to tripping. We're not going to do that. There is no way you can be considered. There is no way you can be considered the top guard in the league, second top offensive lineman in the league, if you don't put dudes like Jalen Carter in a blender. Do we need to pull up film? Do we need to pull up film?
Yeah, pull up film.
We need to pull up film.
Yeah, pull up film. I need to see that.
Jalen Carter being tossed out the club.
Jalen Carter, he respects Zach Martin. Yeah, this dude you talking about, man, please.
Hold on. Go ahead. I'm gonna let him.
He tapped Zach Martin up like, yo, use a beast. This dude you talking about.
There's no talking to you. There's no talking.
Hoodie, you done? You done, Hoodie?
I'm done, bro.
All right,
I'm gonna look the film up. I'm gonna fact check you. That's all.
Hold on, real quick, Young Nate. I'm gonna come back to you, Angry. Young Nate, right there, bro. I know you've been in the back waiting. What's going on, brother?
Not too much. How y'all doing today?
We good, man.
We good, man.
What you feel about? First of all, are you a Cowboy fan or Eagle fan? I'm sorry, I don't.
Oh, Cowboys fan. I'm born in Fort Worth, Texas. I was born in Cowboy country, been here my whole life. So Cowboy fan.
Okay, cool. What's your takes on the game last night, brother?
Okay, so I was talking to my sister about this. 80%, I'm blaming CD. 10%, Jake Ferguson. 5%, the other 10%, I'm gonna put it on Eberflus, because that defensive plan was horrible. It was just trash. It was garbage. I don't know how you do that. I play Madden, and whenever I play Madden, I play against Jalen Hurts, Lamar Jackson. I always put a spy right there because I like to play safety. I always have a spy. I'm watching the game. I'm like, I would have put a spy right there. You got two people, you running man, the linebacker and the safety, both of them free in that coverage. Why not just put a spy right there? I didn't understand that. It was beyond.
You do realize that even with Jalen Hurts doing what he did, we were literally a catch away from winning that game.
That's why I said 80% CD. 80% CD.
So I can't. You don't put a spy on. You don't put a spy on him. You don't.
I can't put
Go ahead,
it on.
Hey, but listen, as a coach, hey, bro, the coach knows this Philly's not strangers to us, man. We play them twice every single year. You know what I'm saying? Jalen Hurts been over there, 5 years now, maybe 5, 6 years, something like that. You know he takes off running, bro. You can't have your cornerbacks running downfield, bro, turning their back. We know how this works, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, you got to do something, bro. You have to plan for that. You know what I'm saying? You either got to get pressure on him by bringing the house like he started doing. You know what I'm saying? Because I looked at one possession, bro, he had damn near everybody on the line. I was like, ooh-wee, Diggs and Bland, y'all on y'all own. Y'all is on your own, bro. He brought everybody up front. That's how I know AJ Brown and Smitty was locked up.
And that's why I give Eberflus credit, because even with that, as Full On says, the best wide receiver tandem, they were held to 1 catch, 8 yards, 3 catches, 16, 3 catches for 56. So that tells me that Eberflus's coverage did its job. No matter what Jalen Hurts did, what you want to do is 2 things when you're playing the Eagles. You want to hope to stop the run, which is Saquon Barkley. You want to hope to keep the wide receivers and the tight ends in check. And if you got to let Jalen Hurts beat you, let him beat you.
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Hey,
that's a horrible play. A horrible play.
Hey, can I say something? Ask you a question.
It's not a great
It's
point.
not even a question. Go ahead.
No, go ahead, West Coast.
Put a spy out there, he gonna find an open man. It's like
Hey,
it is what
No,
it
he's
is.
not.
Leaves the receiver open.
Yes, there you go. And
So what do? Let's
can I say this about Matt Eberflus that nobody thinks? Oh, go ahead.
No, I'm up at, but our cornerbacks, bro. I don't think you're gonna find nobody open because I believe that cornerbacks was locked up, bro. You know, Bland was hurt last year. Diggs was hurt last, bro. I think they back, bro. And you guys forgot how they was when they was healthy together. You know what I'm saying? AJ Brown and Smitty was locked up, bro. That's why
It was a lot of cover too, though. It's not like they just
it was
whatever.
locked up, bro.
We
don't have no respect for Jalen. We don't have no respect for Jalen Hurts' arm, bro. But the Eagles was damn near too high the whole game. Hey, why they respecting Dak like that, bro? They got them corner. Hey,
put blame on Devontae Smith man for man. See what happened. Let him play man.
Angry. They was playing man. Go ahead, Angry.
They did.
They did play man. That's how Jalen Hurts was ready to get. But I noticed what Philly was doing against that. I know what they were doing against that.
You're not asking for man. You're actually talking about him actually trailing him. That's different because we did play man defense, but a lot of times when people say man, they're meaning trail, basically meaning you're gonna be with him all game. Listen to me. I was gonna say something. Oh, real quick. I know what I was gonna say. Listen, you gotta give whoever's giving Eberflus, you gotta give him credit. You wanna know why? This was the first time he ever coached these guys in a game, period. All 11 starters. Diggs didn't play, bro. So think about this. Matt Eberflus is coaching while at the same time he's figuring out what guys can do and what they can't do because this is the first time he's coached them all in a game at one time. Like, bro, I know for a fact they thought Jack Sanborn was going to play better than what he did. I know they did. I know they swore he was going to play better. I mean, everybody swore he was. But and then I'm gonna tell you, you do not. If the only person on the Eagles team that I would have spied is Saquon Barkley. Anybody other than that, no, I'm not doing it. That's
y'all all would have lost the game. I mean, first he said what you do with the Eagles.
No, I'm saying I don't believe in putting spies on people. I don't believe in doing that. I'm saying the only person I would do it to is Saquon Barkley, but I don't believe in that because when you dedicate one guy to one guy, you change your entire defense because that one guy has to go everywhere he goes.
No, see, you can run man without him trailing him the whole game. You don't have to do that. Whoever on your side, Diggs stay on the left, Bland stay on the right. Whoever lined up over there, that's who you cover. The linebacker got the tight end. They don't have to trail across the field with them. But you see in the first half, who got all those touchdowns? Why did they lose? Because their defense didn't do their job.
You said stop the run. Because they needed somebody in the middle, though.
Yes, it was.
West Coast. It looked like from what I was seeing, bro. It looked like the game plan was to. I don't even think them receivers were running routes, bro. I think they told AJ Brown and Smitty just run downfield, bro. All our cornerbacks is running with them, bro. They got their back turned, and the second touchdown Jalen Hurts did. Go look back at the film, bro. All the receivers, none of the cornerbacks even knew he was running the ball. They was looking all.
Listen to me. The only athletic person on our team right now that I would even have. First off, no disrespect. Who in the hell athletic is enough that you're going to trust to put on Jalen Hurts on our team? Diggs, Bland, bro, Murray is. Sanborn is. Listen, when you put a spy on a quarterback, you got to use a linebacker. Bro, listen to me. If you would have put Sanborn on Hurts goes for 300.
No, absolutely. So in the second half,
I gotta go real quick. But if you still on about a half hour, I'll be back.
All right. Hey, salute to you,
man.
Yeah, salute to you, man. Hey, Angry. What do you think about this? About the how we played Jalen Hurts and how we what do you think? What do you think the best defense based off yesterday's game? Well, we play him all the time, though, brother. So it ain't like this is our first time. You know what I'm saying? Like, what do you think about that?
I just think I know I was saying when I was watching the game yesterday, I was like, God, we're in zone. We're in zone the whole time. What is this zone? Come on. And it just seemed like he was giving up a lot more in front of them, so they didn't go down for the big play. And I'm like, no. The specialty, we got to get back into man. Hopefully they come back out in the third quarter in the man.
So what you saying? They was showing man, but you saying they was showing man, but dropping in the zone?
No, they were in zone the whole time. Like Philly would send somebody in motion and nobody would go. They just shift. I'm like, damn, come on. Let's get in the man. Let's get physical with these cats. But it did it did do what they intended it to do. It limited Saquon Barkley, but now you got to account for their quarterback. And hopefully with this film, this can account for Jalen Hurts as well as Jaden Daniels. We know, we got another mobile quarterback in Washington.
All right, I want to ask you this question, Angry. Then I ask you too, young Nate. Based off yesterday's game, offense or defense, those picks we got, do you use them to bring in some help on the offense side of the ball or defense? And if so, what you bring in? What are you looking to start defense? What are you looking for on the defense side of the ball if Jerry was to use those picks? What do you want him to bring in?
Is it to me first, or is Angry gonna go first?
Angry.
To me? Okay.
Yeah.
Shoot.
That's a good right there. You got hard to think. We look good, bro. We look good.
That's the thing. Like, you don't want to give up you don't want to give your first round picks up, man. You got some good key pieces right now, and you got some great talent coming back soon. Weather the storm. Let's see what we got with a Javonte Williams, because he looked pretty decent yesterday. Let's see what we got instead of trying to bring another running back in. But if you can get a key name, if you can get one of those bell cow, those dogs, then you do what you do.
What's up with Blue? Hey, my bad. We're gonna come back there right now. Go ahead, young Nate. What do you think? What do you think we need help with on the defense side of the ball, if anything?
I would do defense, and I would trade Diggs in the number 1 pick, and I would get Patrick Surtain. Or if not doing that, I'm gonna get a safety to come down and help in the run game.
That's steep though. Ooh, what you think about that?
Diggs ain't been good in a few years. It's been about 3 years since he's been good, and they're not gonna keep him till next year anyway. They're gonna get rid of him. Might as well use him for some trade bait.
What you think about that, Angry?
Man, I don't know.
First round?
Yes, one of those first rounds you got for Michael.
Hey, but Angry, those first rounds are deep late picks too, though. Those are like high seconds, though.
It depends. It all depends on what Green Bay does. It all depends on what we do. Like,
we're not getting Myles Garrett, man. Somebody said send him to Cleveland and get Myles Garrett. I would do it, but that's not gonna happen. Go ahead, Angry.
Man, that'd be a dream. Get Myles Garrett down there. But the overall,
send him to Green Bay and get Michael back. They said.
I just think like the overall performance as far as the run stopping up the middle, that has really it seems like we've gotten a hold of that. And that's what this game against the Philadelphia Eagles showed to me. That's what I was going into this game looking for, is just like, how is the defense gonna react to Saquon Barkley, one of the, if not the best running back in the league right now? If it ain't gonna gel in the first game where we got all kinds of bugs to get out, then it might not gel. But it gelled. But the only thing that I wish my defensive ends, my edge rushers, would do is rush wisely. Like, don't just go out there headstrong, head down, just going for the quarterback, because they gash us on the outside like that each and every time.
Right. Anything else you guys want to talk about? Hey, I'm gonna put the link in the chat one more time. Anybody want to come up and talk about the game? Hey, Angry, go ahead and drop the link in your chat also, because a lot of more people is over there in your chat. What else you guys want to talk about on this game, man? Like, overall in this game, bro, I feel better about the Dallas Cowboys, even with a loss, than I did before the game started. You know what I mean? Like, that's how I feel about this game right here. You know what I'm saying? I feel like we lost the game. I don't want to say, like Amy said earlier, no moral victories, but for the lack of better words, moral victories, man, because I could take a lot of positives from this game right here. And we have to understand, too, the world that's not Cowboy fans had us last in the division coming into this season. I can guarantee they don't feel that way now. Pending an injury or something happened, I believe the division gonna go to the well, we haven't seen Washington play Giants, so I'm not gonna jump to that conclusion. But I feel like we played the Super Bowl champions well. You know what I'm saying? D'Angelo, I see you. What do you think about that, Angry?
We played them very well. We played them well enough to get Colin Cowherd to be like, hey, the Dallas Cowboys could be something.
Hey, D'Angelo, I see you in the back, bro, but you got some background noise. You know what I'm saying? Then I'll unmute you.
Hold on.
clean up your background noise or something, and I'll bring you up. Let me see. You there?
That.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Hold on 1 second. Hold on.
Yeah, man. Go ahead.
Yeah,
my bad.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay, so here's the thing, bro. And as an Eagles fan, this where I am with it. It was a great game last night. Both teams.
You said you're an Eagles fan? You said you're an Eagles fan? Okay.
Yeah, this thing people have to remember. It doesn't matter what your position
hold on
is.
real quick. Hold on real quick. You got a lot of stuff in your background, brother.
Okay, am I good now?
Yeah.
Okay. Listen, the prediction don't really matter because you remember this professional football, it was never going to be a blowout. It's very rare that the Eagles and Cowboys are blowout games. The thing that bothers me with the dialogue now is this thing where we're trying to discredit people. Like, stop all that. The game plan was not to keep throwing the ball down the field to AJ and Devontae. It didn't make any sense if you're getting 6 yards of pop the first half. It didn't make any sense. But instead of us saying, hey, we really wasn't that good against the run, it's because they was clamped up. They was clamped up. In one sentence, y'all say it was getting clamped up. The next sentence, well, Diggs really ain't been that good in years. Which one is it? Pick one. Pick one. You can't have it both ways. Well, Bland come off injury. We don't know what he's gonna do. Oh, Bland will lock it up. That's not what happened. Did they play good? Yes, they played very well. It was a very good game. All this locked up. Stop all that. Stop it. It.
Because
They was in man. How was they in man if Diggs over here on cornerback blitzes and running past Hurts?
They were man.
So he was.
They were
so
man.
He was, okay. So he was. Okay. So he was in man. Wait. So I have a question. So he was in man, but took off and then did a cornerback blitz.
Yes.
No. Hold on.
That never happened. Ever.
Hold on real quick. When Jalen Hurts was doing all that running around, I think that's what he's saying. That was in man. The second half of the game, I think, is when Diggs came on that blitz. I believe. I could be wrong, but I believe the second half of the game is when we start bringing pressure and corner blitzes and all that. That was the second half of the game. The first half of the game, you go back
and the reason being. I'm sorry. The reason why he did it, the reason why you bring in blitz in the second half of the game is because you couldn't stop the run. All this lockup stuff, it never happened. Guys, you can't be in man and then do cornerback blitzes. It doesn't work that way. You can do it from a zone. No, okay. So if you're in man and you go on a cornerback blitz, what happens to your guy?
They shift to the safety. That safety got that responsibility.
There's no every in man, everybody has a man. That's why it's called man.
No, they don't.
Okay. So what you?
Hold on real quick, D'Angelo. Hey, listen, bro. When you in man coverage, that means everybody is damn near one-on-one. You know what I'm saying? Correct. Now you can start man and drop in a zone. You know what I'm saying? Some
Bingo. I agree.
And drop in zone. You know what I'm saying? That's when you see the safety or another man pick up and one person blitz. When you a man across the board, that means it's one-on-one. That's why a lot of people when they spread AJ Brown or you see CeeDee Lamb out there and they in man, that's why most of the time the quarterback will take a shot because it's in man coverage. Ain't nobody over the top of the rope. Ain't nobody is man. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Like, so I kind of gotta agree with him on that.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay. And guys, just so we don't have to do the whole fake credentials, everybody knows they can play 12 yards off the ball. If you're in man and going to cornerback blitz, it's impossible for your safety to quote unquote roll down to a zone. That's why they were never in man. You don't go from man and do a cornerback blitz. You don't do that. You can go from a cover 2 or cover 3 zone. You're not man into a cornerback blitz. That's not how it works on any defense, not even on a video game. Stop this, y'all. They were not in man.
Hold on real quick though. Now, it's a stupid idea, but you can blitz a cornerback in man. But you have to make sure he get the quarterback. Listen, bro. You know what I'm saying? You gambling. You gambling with that. Okay. You know what I'm saying?
If you're in man and you're doing cornerback blitzes, Matt Eberflus have been fired last week.
Yeah.
No one does that.
Okay.
No one does. So you think
what position did Diggs
play
last night? What did Diggs play last night?
Play cornerback.
He played nickel. He was the nickel. He was the third.
Never mind. Nickel's not a cornerback now. Here we go. Here we go. This is a disingenuous debate, y'all.
Hold on real quick,
these are disingenuous debates, y'all. Nickels are cornerbacks. You can say that. You can say the inside. You can say the outside. They're all cornerbacks, y'all. Come on, man. Stop this. Let's stop. Everybody wants football.
If
Yeah.
Hey,
you
hold on,
watch
hold
the
on,
game,
Nate. Hold on real quick. Hold on, Daniel. Hold on real quick. Andy, what's your take on this?
Man, I'm actually looking up the
Well,
plays because bro, I've said that the whole time I was screaming at the screen. Why are these guys in zone? I was screaming at that. I was screaming at the screen the entire time, before I went to bed. But I'm
but
like,
that was
why are you guys in zone
the first half. They played a lot of
the
man.
whole game? Like the whole game, Eberflus is a zone scheme guy.
Correct. Always
So
has been.
yeah, so him blitzing out of that zone, that's correct, because when they blitz, when the quarterback blitzes, the person that's in that zone presses down in that zone to cover that now
Correct.
free wide receiver.
That's football 101. We don't have to have disingenuous discussion as football 101. Just like everybody knows a nickel is a corner. Like, stop this. Oh, he played nickel. If you knew the game, everybody watched the same football. Y'all stop this.
yeah, no, look,
Damn, I got
you
a ghetto
arguing
bird
something
out here.
completely
That's
different than
almost
what
No,
like
I'm
I'm
saying,
saying.
not.
You
No, I'm
hold on,
not.
look, you
Hey, Nate, hold on. We're going one at a time. I'm gonna let both of y'all talk. We gotta go one at a time. But Nate, he is kind of right though, bro. That's almost like saying a slot receiver is not a receiver. That's the same shit they used to say about CeeDee Lamb. I mean, he was in the slot and he ain't a real receiver and all this shit. That's kind of the same topic, bro. If you are a cornerback and a defensive back, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Correct. In that whole debate, well, CD's a slot receiver. You know why people made that argument? Because they don't want to come out and say what's really going on. If CD's getting a better matchup in the slot, why the hell would he not be in the slot? It makes the most sense. Do you want to win or not?
For real.
Eagle fan here, I'm telling you, why would you not put him in the slot? If he's getting a
Yeah.
better matchup, he can drag across the field. Why would you not? What we want to do is we want to compare AJ and CD. Well, AJ's he split out as an X. Does it really matter if the game's online and CD Lamb is tearing your ass up? It don't matter where he line up at. He's getting the job done. Again, I don't like disingenuous conversations because it don't matter if he's in the slot or if he's on the outside. If you know where he's going, defend it.
I got you. What you gonna say, Angry?
Nah, man, nah. You go ahead. I lost my
No,
train of
I kind of agree with him though, man. But the thing about CeeDee Lamb, they did used to say that shit. You know what I'm saying? But the thing about it is, CeeDee Lamb can play the slot and the outside. Some receivers
Of
can't do
course
that,
he
bro.
can. And again, why are we knocking CD for having the skill set of learning both positions? That was not you, but I'm saying overall. Yeah, I know you're not. I know you're not, but people have done it to CD, and I think it's the silliest argument. As an Eagles fan, I thought it was always stupid. So we're gonna knock a person who can play inside and outside.
All right, hold on real quick, Daniel. Young Nate, go ahead, brother.
well, back to the whole what I said about nickel is the reason why they were still a man on that play, because you still have receiver 1, receiver 2, and receiver 3. Most of the night, Diggs only came in on the nickel package. That was a nickel package. They only brought him in when they was doing the nickel when they had 2 linebackers. You can run a nickel package with a blitz from a corner when he playing the nickel because he didn't start last night. He came in every once in a while. That's how you still blitz from man. It depends on which corner is coming. That's why I never said he wasn't a corner. I'm saying you can blitz from the corner position if you use the nickel because he's not covering one of the main people. They only had 2 linebackers on the field.
You know what I
You can do
noticed?
that.
You know what I noticed? Even when they do be sitting them on the blitz, bro, you be having Jalen Hurts dead to right. They always miss him. You notice that, man?
Man, that annoyed me. That annoyed me. Like, yo, Diggs, you had him dead to rights, man. What happened?
He didn't do his job.
Before that tackle.
He didn't go to the outside shoulder. He went to the inside shoulder. Supposed to go to the outside.
Diggs had him dead to right, as did Bland. Neither one of them gonna make that tackle because they're not there to tackle anyway.
Yeah. Hey, I want to ask Angry this because who we got next? Who we play next?
We played the New York Football Giants.
What do you let's talk about that before we get out of here. Do you
can I ask y'all before we get deep into it, can I ask y'all a question about the Giants real quick?
Yeah.
And now we in every discussion, every group chat, everybody's yelling, plant, we locking everything up. Do y'all really think y'all gonna be playing Malik Neighbors 1-on-1?
Say it one more time. I didn't hear you, brother. Some of my
do y'all believe after y'all been yelling about y'all DBs locking everything up? Do y'all really believe y'all gonna play Malik Neighbors 1-on-1 in man coverage?
Yeah.
No, you're not. No, you're not. You'd be a fool. You'd be a fool.
Yeah.
You'd be a fool. For
It
what?
really
What you would get beat. You would
depends
get
the
beat
situation.
80. You would get beat between 80 to 90% of the game if you played in one-on-one and man coverage. For what? For
I
what?
can't even
What's
remember
the
the
benefit?
last time the Giants even beat the Cowboys. It was almost 10 years ago.
Okay. And that
Hey,
has nothing to do with the
don't
conversation we're having
overzealous.
right now. That has nothing to do with the conversation action. That has nothing to do with nothing. But
It
the
does
price in
because I'm
China,
saying
it
that they
does
just
not.
got their number. They got the Giants
Okay.
number. When you got
Okay.
somebody's number, you got them.
You can
Just like Green
okay,
Bay
you
got
can
the Cowboys number.
Hey, Jersey
okay.
E, Jersey E, I
Okay.
see you in the back. I see you in the back, Jersey E. Hey, Angry,
Okay. You
what
can
is
have
it you
somebody's
want to
number.
hold
You
on
can
real
have
quick. Hold on real
somebody's
quick.
number. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Go, I want to go to my guy Angry and see. I think he
What's
was
up?
gonna say something. Hey, Jersey E, I see you. I see you. You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
Hey, hey,
I'm
can you hear
looking
me?
at a yeah,
Hey,
we can hear you, bro. What you doing?
All
Jersey
right, my
E, what up?
fault. My
You
fault. But go
good?
ahead,
Go ahead.
Angry. My bad. Salute.
You
Hey,
looking
what's
something up?
happening? Yeah, nah, I'm looking at the all 22 and I'm looking at a goal line situation with the Philadelphia Eagles and once again the Dallas Cowboys are in zone.
You want to pull it up?
Like I don't want to mess up the stream. I don't want to get the
Well,
stream cut, but
wait. If you think about it, it makes the most sense to be in zone because you're using the shortening of the field as another defender.
mhm.
That
Okay.
you're
Hey,
Yeah,
just shortening the field up in zone. That's all you're doing. How are
right.
you
Hey,
going to confuse it?
Jersey E, what up?
What's up, guys? I couldn't. My fault. Like I said, salute to everybody. I ain't even changed my name on here. I didn't know I could, but I'm the cat. Buddha Namaste. That's me.
Okay.
When
What's up with you, bro? I ain't seen you in a minute, bro. I've been gone though, so you know what I'm
I
saying.
know, man. Hey, I know, and like I said, I ain't mean to cut nobody off, but real quick. I know everybody got to pay bills, but I wish the sports casting as a whole and streaming as a whole will start around like the fifth game of the season because people overanalyze and overreact to me in the first game. But I know it's all love, but it's just so funny. Like let's just see how it play out. But I think around like 4 or 5 games, at least 4, you'll know where the team gonna be at, kind of. And I just wish that's when this podcast and everything would start. But yeah, go ahead.
What do you think about the game? Oh, first of all, bro, I don't know about Angry, but I don't even make no money off YouTube, bro. So ain't no paying no bills with YouTube.
Oh, I ain't know.
I do this for the love, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? But what do you think about the game yesterday, brother?
I mean, like I said, man. Everybody's getting the feel. Like everybody, the coaches. Um, I feel like it was okay. I just feel like it was a typical 2022 with the receivers dropping balls or tip passes. It's just man, I swear I was cringing every time that ball went up in the sky because it's like it hit their hands. So and long story long. All right, let me know if y'all can hear me. All right, 'cause I'm in the woods. Long story long.
Yeah,
That Ferg pass was as perfect as you can get. That was like that T.O. All Pro catch when in the end zone, but it was worse because T.O. still did it, and the guy was right on him. And Dak was throwing darts. Dart Prescott is what we call him, and he was throwing darts. And if you look at it, Ferg bitch ass, excuse me, he was looking at the defender. That's it. Bottom line, he was looking at the defender instead of looking at the ball and then just tuck it in. Like I'm not a football player, but you know, back in the day, you catch it, you know what's coming. Just brace yourself, like type of thing. So, but anybody that say that could have threw it better than that, it's impossible. But I feel like Dak did good. I feel like CD could have did better. They could have went to Pickens more. Miles, cool, bro, cool. Okay, you ran a 50-yard. Why not give it to Williams down there for his potential third TD? I don't know why Williams look like he should be the number one. It look like he should be the number one back, honestly. And that's all I really got right now. I ain't even talking
hey,
about defense, but
hey,
but that's also like waiting until week 5.
but see,
yeah.
Let's
all
just
we
wait
can
till
do
week
right
5.
now is go off week 1 because that's all we have. You
But
know what I'm
is his
saying?
speed gonna get better though, guys? Is Miles' speed gonna get better? That's the only question I got.
Now, what's up with Blue?
I believe he was inactive for the game, so I
Probably
believe
that injury. Probably he got hurt a while back. Maybe I don't know. I
Man,
was looking forward to it.
Miles ain't
Hey,
get no faster. What you
hey,
see is what
listen.
you get with
Hey,
Miles Sanders.
I kind of agree with Jersey right here. You know what I'm saying? You can't really tell what a team is until like the 45th game, but you can see the positives of what this team do, what you need to build on. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Because from this point on, all these games count. You know what I'm saying? That game count. You know what I'm saying? So we need to build on what we did yesterday and look towards the Giants. You know what I mean? So I agree with you somewhat, but all we can go off is what we see. You know what I'm saying?
According to CBS Sports, Jadon Blue was a coach's decision. He was listed inactive, and it says that he was a healthy scratch, pretty much.
Yeah, so maybe he not a healthy scratch next week because Sanders over here looking like he was trying to get Philly the game, man. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to get Philly the game.
More like Diggs.
I mean,
hey, man. Hey. I'm just saying, man. We marching down the field. I ain't saying it on purpose, but I'm saying, goddamn, bro. That's almost like luckily, I think the weather thing happened after that, bro. That was almost like a shift of momentum. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if it wasn't for the weather, it might have got ugly out there. After that play, because I think after that play, we went to the weather thing, man. That Philly probably would have marched down the field on us, man. Like, come on, man, you can't be doing that, bro. Especially when we out there balling. I think they balled, bro. I think Dak was balling. I think CeeDee Lamb was balling up until he had them drive. He had 100 and some yards. He'd have down there had one. Well, how many yards CeeDee Lamb had?
CeeDee Lamb had 110 yards.
All right, you dropped 3 passes, bro. That was one of them passes was 30 yards. You know what I mean? Like, what is it, 40 yards? You know what I'm saying? Like,
probably 40.
He'd have had 170. He'd have caught the balls. You know what I mean? But I do think we need to get Pickens more in the offense, though, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? We brought him here to take the pressure off CeeDee Lamb, but we can't just use him as a diversion every damn play, man. We gotta, we gotta go to him, bro. Gotta go to him.
I got a question.
Go ahead.
The narrative I keep hearing is, man, we a CeeDee Lamb drop from winning that game. Well, why are y'all not keeping it 100 and saying we a drop interception way of the game not being close? Drop 3 picks.
But
that's a part of the game.
It was off tips.
Thank you. That's what I'm saying.
They're all tips.
Yeah. One was a CD slip. The other two is CD.
The throw that went to Quinyon Mitchell and went straight through his hands was not off a tip ball.
No, that was a slip. That one was a slip where CD slipped.
Yeah, CD slipped.
I'm not making no excuses because that's part of the game. Because CD slipped, he catch it, that's an interception. But them other ones, bro, they hit CD in the hands and went all up in the air, bro.
The deflected ball by Dory Jackson with Byron Young trying to catch the defensive lineman. That wasn't a tip ball. Dory Jackson made a great play on that ball. That wasn't just a drop ball.
It was too, brother.
He came from on top of him and deflected the ball and went back the opposite way.
Go back and watch it. Go back and watch
that ball. You just
all due respect. All due respect, go back and watch it. It went off his hands, brother.
So you think from Adore coming from behind that ball, he dropped that ball. That's not. It didn't even go down as a drop. He didn't drop that ball.
I know they didn't count it, just like they didn't count the dive. But I'm saying if you go back and look, the dude was on CD back, but it's still touched though. They either throw a flag or you just got to eat that one. And they was gonna eat that one, but luckily they didn't. It didn't go in their favor.
Guys, we all watch the same football game. It's okay for us to all be honest here. It wasn't all just drop balls, y'all. Come on. Come on, man. Y'all are killing me right now.
I am being honest. All due respect, I am, but we can't put it all on Dak and say, I seem like it's like the blame game with the scapegoat.
I didn't blame Dak not one time. See, this is the crazy part. Are you listening to respond or are you listening to hear me? Because if you listen to hear me, I didn't say that. I didn't mention Dak not one time. My original conversation was, No, I'm not waiting for nothing. I don't even call in the show. I'm just tired of hearing this, bro. Because it's the same tired nerve. Man, if she catch that ball, we win. What about the 3 interceptions the Eagle drop? Okay.
I never said that CD dropped the ball. I never said that. I said collectively they did their thing. I said that run and the goal line after Miles did that run, Williams should have been in there to get his third potential TD. I ain't blame nothing on CD.
Okay.
I said Ferg could have had his eyes on the ball instead of eye on the defender. Got to be an all-pro, make an all-pro catch. That's all I was saying. I ain't even get to touch about the defense.
Can we be honest? Can we please stop blaming Ferg for the game? Because let's call a spade a spade. Even with the drop touchdown, he still got the penalty. You still got 15 yards out of it. The opportunity was still there. I'm telling you, we're still there. You still got a first down out of it. See
Nah,
now, okay.
we
Well,
Now we don't want to be
you're
honest.
not listening. That's not what he
Oh,
said.
now we don't want to be honest.
hold
Now
on
we
real
don't
quick.
want to. So we can.
Hold on real quick. Hold
Everybody,
on. Angry.
what's
What do
up?
you see? What do you see, Angry?
What do I
I'm
see?
not saying,
Everything don't have to be a damn debate. Like,
yeah.
what happened that was good with the damn game instead of trying to debate each and every topic? What did you see that was good in the game that the Dallas Cowboys can take and move forward into week 2? Because right now, y'all know the philosophy, it's on to the Giants.
Yeah.
So what do we do so that the team can get better from this game?
We make adjustments faster and not wait until the second half of the game to adjust to whatever the quarterback is doing. Because if they would have played the same game the whole game, that's a different game. You know what I'm saying? They would have been putting pressure on Jalen Hurts from the jump and not waited till after the storm or the lightning pass. I believe I'm not saying we win. I'm saying it's a different game. You know what I'm saying? Because think about it, bro. Even last year, I think the scouting report is to put pressure. Everybody know that, bro. You put pressure on Jalen Hurts, bro, and force him. You got to force him to be uncomfortable. You know what I mean? You can't let him stand back there and just pat the ball and dance around, then take off running. Now you don't wait 5-6 seconds. Your receivers is way down the field. Your cornerbacks is way down the field. You know what I mean? You don't got nobody. Everybody back is turned. If you go back and look at the film on that last touchdown he scored, the receivers in the end zone, their back was turned. Didn't even see him coming. By the time they turned around, bro, he was diving across the damn pylon. Come on, bro. That's what I believe we can build off of, man. You know what I'm saying? But I like the run pass, how it was like. I forgot. I don't know how many times we ran the ball, but it was almost equal. That wasn't just dropping back. You know what I mean? And part of that was because it was still in the game. You know what I mean? But hey, man, I believe the Dallas Cowboys going to be top the division this year. You know what I'm saying? So based off what I've seen, we ain't seen Philly. I mean, we ain't seen the Giants. We ain't seen Washington. You know what I mean? But we played against Philly, and I believe Philly is a good team, Super Bowl champions. You know, so that's a good way to kind of like see where you at. I know it's the game 1, but still it's a good team. You know what I'm saying? And I think they'll smack the Giants like we always do. You know what I mean? Like I just,
real talk is it's a measuring stick. You know, it's definitely how you want to start the season off to be able to go against better opponents because everybody says that you play tomato cans. Why not come out against the Super Bowl, the defending Super Bowl champions, get your measuring stick on, measure yourself up to those champions and see what you got. And I believe that the Dallas Cowboys, they got a lot to offer. I know the defense didn't look too good in the first half, but also the offense didn't look too good in the second half. So like Brian Schottenheimer has been talking about, marrying the run with the pass, they got to marry that offense with the defense so that it can go in clicking and seamless into the New York Giants game. Because if we don't, you can't be shocked if the Giants upset us if we can't get that right.
Hey, Andy, I want to ask you a question real quick, and I don't want to stay on it. I just want to get your answer. You probably don't know. I just want to get your opinion on it real quick. Based off last night's game, we got a whole new damn near coaching staff. Do you believe? I know it's just your opinion, but do you believe that this game goes the same way if we still have Mike McCarthy?
It might have went worse.
I was thinking the same thing.
I'll keep it a buck. It might have went worse. I mean, because I think there was a lot of things that Brian Schottenheimer, and Clayton Adams and Conor Riley, the whole coaching staff, that they did, whether it was, the pulling of guards or ramping up the pressure in the second half. It's like there's things to build on. Like there's hope in Cowboys Nation where they didn't even have us hopeful in the preseason.
Who's the Giants quarterback right now?
Russell Wilson.
Oh yeah. Oh, see, that's almost like Jalen Hurts running around.
Yeah, Russell Wilson, Jameis Winston. Who's the
another mobile
something dark? I forgot his name.
I forgot that Russell Wilson went over there. I forgot he went over there. So another mobile quarterback that be do the same damn thing Jalen Hurts do. So what we need to do is take second half. Hey, you don't think that's kind of concerning, though, Angry? In order to get pressure on the quarterback, you got to bring the house. Because that's damn near the only time we got pressure on him when we start bringing the house. That's not concerning to you? We don't got our front four can't get pressure on the quarterback. That's concerning, man. So if we can take something from it, we got to fix that, man.
My thing is this: is that people were also thrust into the role that they're going into the field on. You know what I'm saying? With this whole Mike, and I hate the whole Micah Parsons trade. Now people have had to shift in where this person was going to be the second string. Now he's the first string, things like that. So it's a little a kind of a learning curve when it comes to it. But I think with time, both the offensive and defensive lines are going to be good. You know, it's not going to be 15 sacks, a season for Donovan Ezaraku, but let's just wait and see.
It's funny that you mentioned Ezaraku because I didn't realize he was that undersized. He is small, man.
Yeah,
I thought he was bigger than that.
Yeah, bro needs some tools.
He needs a bag. He needs a bag. He needs a bag badly, quickly. Get it to him quick.
He does.
Because that bull rush is not going to work. He is getting just mauled out there. He's getting engulfed. He needs a bag quickly. Good motor. Don't give him on a play, but he's small.
Hey, anything else you want to touch on before we get out of here, Angry? Or Jersey or D'Angelo, anything you want to touch on, Angry? I think we done covered almost everything, but anything you want to touch on?
I mean, I joined late, and I do listen to get an understanding, not to respond. My man, funny. I like people to listen in here, but I just don't want folks to just overreact. I didn't even get to touch on the defense because I'm gonna just wait and see. But I feel like we need like a true like we ain't gonna never find a Patrick Willis or something like that, a speedy linebacker. But we need somebody that can read the defense, communicate with the D line to tell them what the hell is going on. Because it's something just missing, and I think that's part of it. Like we just need some good linebackers, like a linebacker core. And Jerry Jones, no disrespect, Jerry Jones like the white linebackers. And I'm not trying to be funny, but I don't know what it is, but they just not it. They not doing it. They're not doing it.
Overshawn is hurt. Michael Parsons was a linebacker. I know he rushed the passer, but
don't tell him that.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? He was a linebacker, you know what I mean? But I understand what it is now, you know what I mean? And stuff like that. Hey, isn't the San Francisco 49ers in a rebuild right now?
Yeah.
Would you give up those picks and a player for well, I can't think why his name just left.
TJ,
right
no, not Nick
the
Bosa.
No.
The linebacker, you talking about the long hair?
Warner.
Fred Warner.
Yeah. Fred Warner. Would you give up both those picks and a player for Fred Warner?
No.
If the San Francisco 49ers in a rebuild, would you think would you give them up? No.
I would.
He's a true linebacker. He's a true linebacker.
I would, because what's the guy named, the white guy, Ben, whatever his name is?
Yeah.
He don't have
his name.
He don't have athletic bone in his body. Nothing about him is athletic. So I'm just being real. I mean,
I would.
So Cowboys fans, y'all remember back when I think it was like the first or second year maybe of Jalen Smith and Leighton Vander Esch, the Wolf Hunters. Like, could you imagine Maurice Leofow and DeMarvion Overshown in that type of role?
Vander Esch was all instincts. He had I'm an Eagles fan. Vander Esch had great instincts. He see it and get to it. Oh boy, y'all got right now. He ain't got that. He reminds me of me.
Yeah, we do. Well, most of us do believe Dak had a good game. Dak delusional. I know you're a hater.
I ignored that. I was trying to ignore that dude. I knew he was coming.
Man, Dak had a great game, man. That shouldn't even be a discussion. That ain't even a talking point. That's what I'm saying. That's what makes me mad with this. It's disingenuous conversations, man. The man had a great game. It's okay to accept it. Move on. He had a great game. Come on.
Right. And that's kind of like the whole Eagle situation. Like, everybody's expecting Jalen Hurts to air the ball out to all these receivers, but it's like that person that you're playing on Madden and all they do is spam the run or the RPO, and you're like, you keep spamming the RPO, and you're like, beat it. Correct. That's what the Philadelphia Eagles did. They're like, yo, you can't beat us here. We're gonna hit you here. So we got there.
I think Jalen Hurts had a good game, bro. I think
he had a great game.
He did what he had to do. No interceptions, no turnovers. He used his legs. He went deep when it was open, bro. You know what I'm saying? He did the check downs. The guy, what's this? A guy, how you pronounce his name?
Jihad
Dallas
Dotson
Goddard.
Hey, you know what I'm
and
saying? So,
Dallas
like,
Goddard.
hey, he I think he played an excellent game. You know what I'm saying? Now, if we would have been on him, he probably would have been throwing the ball more. You know what I'm saying? But why throw the ball? Do you guys remember that game? I think it wasn't last year. It was the year before last. It was the most boringest game I ever watched. It was the Patriots versus the Bills, bro. Belichick ran the ball all game. And then I think he had one pass attempt the whole game. They
I
couldn't
remember
stop
that game.
They couldn't stop the run. He just ran it all game. And until you stop it, they was getting 6, 7, 8 yards a clip, bro. He did what he had to win the game, and he had what's the Bills can't think his name, the quarterback for the Bills. He couldn't do
Josh
nothing.
Allen.
Josh Allen.
Yeah, man. The Bill Belichick just ran the ball all game. Do y'all remember that? I'm not even being.
I
like,
remember
I'm
that
not
game. I remember that game.
Bro,
Because
he threw the ball like once.
I remember that game against Dallas.
This is the harsh reality, man. And sooner or later we gotta learn how to accept it, man. Your eyes ain't lying to you. Once a quarterback gets paid, Jalen Hurts has been paid, Dak Prescott's been paid. There's nothing to prove anymore. Only thing you want to do is win. Because September 5th, we're having this debate about who had a better game. But September 5th, 2026, no one cares. It's in the history books. The Eagles won. It don't matter how they won, they won.
Hey,
All
they
these
said,
trying to have these.
what do you say to somebody? Let's talk to somebody in the chat. Said
It's moral victory.
moral victories Friday. Dak has 0 touchdown for 188 yards. Moral victory. I don't look at it as a moral victory. Like Angry just said, we're just looking at things we can build on. You know what I'm saying? And the thing about it is, though, I don't care if Dak had 0 touchdown. I wanted to win the game. I would have rather him with us win. You know what I mean? I don't care about the stats. You know what I mean? I wanted him to win. Dak, like he just said, Dak already got his money. He don't got to put up stats. You know what I mean? All that
Just
stats
win.
stuff done. Just win.
That's it. That's it.
You know what I mean? And I believe he did what he could to win. You know what I mean? But it's other times that Dak is the one gave the game up. So we can't blame the other players. You know what I mean? Like, because Dak done gave us some games, you know what I mean, before in the past. And this time CeeDee Lamb kind of gave it up. So, like, we can't, it go both ways, bro. But one thing about Dak, he didn't throw nobody under the bus, bro.
He never does.
He's a great leader. He's a great leader. I don't even know how people dislike him, man. He's a great leader.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean,
he gonna put on the shoulder every time. Dak gonna put on the shoulder and say, man, it was on me. Even when it's not him. Hey, man, it's on me. I gotta figure out a way to be better. It's a great leader. It's okay for us to come out and say, even as Eagles fans, it's okay to come out and say that man's a great leader. It ain't gonna hurt you, I promise you. They ain't gonna come pinch you or nothing.
And it's like it's a moral victory Friday. You don't just it's not Madden where you start another game the next week and everything is just washed. You do take the good from those games. You take the bad from those games, and that's how you build your team. So you have to look at things, what happened, which is the good so we can take it and we can build on it, and which is the bad so we can throw it away. So it's not about moral victories. It's about what you put on film. It's about what you do out there. So Dak Prescott not having any touchdowns, it's week 1, par for the course, whatever. But it was the scheme. It was the toughness. It was the physicality that they brought. This was something that I was questioning in the preseason. Like, you're talking about toughness, competition, and all this stuff and aggression. I want to see it. Well, I saw it with the damn Super Bowl champions. So moral victory or not, they can build on this. And I hope they do for the Giants.
Hey, Miss Matrix, I see it. I see it. I see it. Hold on real quick.
Think about this.
What's up, man? Don't get up here with all that nonsense, brother. But I'm gonna let you talk. Go ahead, man.
Hey, what's up, man?
Go ahead, man.
Down.
Dak Delusional, go ahead, bro. Before we go ahead and close it out.
Can hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
I wish we couldn't.
Oh Lord.
Yeah.
I'm just playing, man. I just playing.
First of all, I'm gonna say Dak did have a good game.
Well, it's about to rain there. It's about to snow in Arizona, bro. Hey, we don't snow down here, man. You know what I'm saying? It's about to snow in Arizona, bro.
But no, Dak did miss some key passes in that game.
Oh.
I know we can say if CD caught this pass, if this happened, but we got to go back. If Dak threw that pass to Ferguson over his head, the game was over. We had a touchdown and the game was over.
I ain't gonna crucify Dak for this game. But on the same token, Dak was stuck on a one read and looking at CD the whole game. And I don't care how much nobody gonna be a Dak fan. He didn't scan the field that game.
So, do you believe Dak is the reason we lost?
No, again, it was multiple things the reason we lost that game. Dak is a part of it. But when you got a quarterback that you paying that much money for, he can't always be a part of the reason you lose.
I got you. Angry. You want to respond to that, Angry?
I mean, there's always going to be passes or runs or what have you that, I left out on the field. You know what I'm saying? And that was something about the whole CD Lamb thing. Yes, he had those drops, but y'all don't think that's going to make that man better? He ain't going to come back against the Giants with a point to prove. Like, yo, that was an anomaly. How you say that? Anomaly. There you go. Anomaly.
Okay, can I tell you something about CD? I don't think CD is a true number one. And I've been saying,
oh God, Jack, delusional, bro.
Hey, you gotta catch the next show for all that, bro. We've been up here already 2 hours. He said,
I sort of agree with him because when Coop was there, Coop opened up a lot of doors for CD and it took the pressure off of him.
It was young. He said, "Hey, that delusion, you are a delusional dog." That's what you were not saying that last night.
Okay, I'll make y'all that promise.
Okay, cool. Hey, next time cause me and Angry back. I'm back. Angry been here, so we're gonna do this. We let you come up and say what you want to say, bro. But tonight, we ain't about to get into it.
I'm gonna change my name to my original name before I got off these other people's channels that blocked me. That's why I made my name Dak and Loser. If I put my nasal ring back here and this be my Cowboys name, you'll see the difference. Because I talk to the Cowboys.
Because let me ask you this, Dak Delusional, because you always got some negative to say. You know what I'm saying? Let me say this. What positives do you have from yesterday's game? They don't got to be Dak. It's just the team. It can be Dak, not Dak, the team, like whatever. What positive you have? Offense, defense. What positives do you have?
Stop the run now.
We what?
We can stop the run now.
All right, that's it.
Yeah, we can start the run. We got pass rushers to come in and do the same thing that Michael Parsons did. They're gonna miss some assignments. They're gonna go out. We got the same pass rushers, like three. Did the same thing do the same thing Michael Parsons did.
Well, I don't know if they did the same thing Michael Parsons did because Jalen Hurts was back there chilling. I don't think he'd do all that with Michael Parsons. I ain't saying he don't score. But I think he wouldn't have that much time. You know what I'm saying? He'd have to take off faster or get the ball out of there. So I don't know.
Jalen Hurts was a master back then.
Oh, yeah, he is, man. I give him his props, bro. And he got a Super Bowl champion now, so we got to put some respect on his name. I get it. You know what I mean?
And when Jalen Hurts had to make a play and throw the ball, he dropped dimes.
Yeah, he do. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? I think he's a better runner of the football than thrower, but that's what's up. But anyway, man, we about to get ready to get up out of here. Angry, what's your closing remarks? We're going to go around and let these dudes get their closing remarks, then we up out of here. You know what I'm saying? Start with up top with Angry.
Nah, start with somebody else. We're going to close the show out.
Okay. Oh, hey, go ahead, Jersey U. Go ahead, Jersey U.
Hey, just real quick. I don't know. I feel like it's all good. Like I said, 4th and 5th game, we will see. I feel like we got a number one running back in Williams if they just trust in him and not no running back by committee. Don't treat Miles like he's Zeke and just like, hey, we're gonna give him the ball, give him the crown. But just I think Williams showed that he could be a number one. I had some other stuff, but Dak Delusion had me rolling about that CD because I low key agree, but we ain't gonna get on that. I do think Pickens is more of a number one than CD. But anyway, defense, we'll see. I like you said. I just feel like I'm not trying to be a long story long. I just wish the refs called that holding with the Philly offensive line. I seen a couple of holes, but that's neither here or there. I hope Diggs show up and don't take any breaks. I don't know what the hell that was on that blitz, but I'll let y'all decipher that on your own. I think he just let up, and he just seemed too friendly with Hurts even after the game, even during the game. I don't know what that was, but that's all I got. We'll see. We'll see what the defense does.
I want to ask you something, and then we'll go to Dak Delusion. You said you kind of like to wait until the 4th or 5th game, you know what I'm saying, till you can see what you got and stuff like that. Let me ask you this question. Before the season started, do you have a different feeling of the Cowboys after seeing them play the first game? Or is it just the same, like whatever? Did you think they were going to be sorry? Did you think they looked better than you thought?
I thought they was going to look how they looked last night. Everybody's semi-new to each other a little bit, new line, new everything. I feel like they just professionals. They look like professionals. They didn't look like they were chicken with their head cut off. So nothing changed. I was happy the season started. Happy to see him out there. I just hope, even though I'm getting off tangent, Carter gets like a 4-game suspension. And that's all I'm gonna say about that. That will help.
All right. Salute to you. Hey man, appreciate you pulling up. Dak Delusional, what's up, bro?
All right, my take is like we ain't gonna miss Micah. We got that boy coming up the middle that can get press rush and stop the run, and we got other edge rushers that come around like 3 or 4 do what Micah did. Okay. And some of them are going to keep their best. They're going to keep their assignment and set the edge. So we ain't losing nothing right there. Now, the question y'all always go to me about that, the thing is, the playbook cannot be opened up because Dak struggles with reading post-snap. He's good pre-snap, and he'll go to what he sees pre-snap. But post-snap, Dak is lost. If you didn't see it in that game and other games, Dak is lost pre-snap. You got what's the boy name we just got? He didn't go to him because he was stuck on.
Hey, listen to this, bro. Go. I'm gonna let you finish. Go ahead. My bad.
He was stuck on CD. He didn't go to Pickens. He's stuck on pre-snap reads versus once you go post-snap. Dak is good.
Real
Dak
quick,
hey, you know what, Dak Delusional? You know what I think you do? You know, go ahead, Andy.
Real quick, Dak Delusional, for a team to be out on the field for the first game of their entire year, the last time they actually had full-on NFL contact was pretty much at the end of December. You know, to coming in now, I think as a quarterback, to get in rhythm, I'm going to go with what I know. And if what I know is going to continue to win, I'm going to keep feeding them. You know, that's just like in the NBA. A shooting guard may have a hot hand, so you're going to continue to pass him the ball. He may break 3 times, which CeeDee Lamb dropped the ball 3 or 4 times, but that's your number one guy. Yes, I'll go to George Pickens when the defense and the team calls for it, but right now I don't think it's an either or, and we're quick to put each other up against each other.
And another thing, hold on real quick, Dak Delusion. Another thing too with Dak Prescott and CeeDee Lamb, they kind of got like a camaraderie, like a chemistry. He know where CeeDee Lamb gonna be. They kind of know each other. He's still trying to get a feel for. They didn't even play the preseason. You know what I'm saying? So you mean to tell me some training camp reps, some practice reps, bro? It's not the same. It's not the same, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's not the same. And I guarantee you, if CeeDee Lamb would have went over there to where what's the dude was, Pittsburgh, they would have been going to him before. This the camaraderie, bro. Like he just got here. Man. Y'all, you tripping, man. I think you're trying to find what you do, man. What I noticed about you, Dak Delusional, this is what you do, bro. You go to other places and you get these talking points. That's a talking point. He can't read the defense and all this other stuff, bro. That ain't true, homie. You know what I'm saying? Okay. That ain't true. So how can a person like you or me or Angry or anybody else go against what Hall of Fame quarterbacks has said about Dak? So what are they saying differently that you're not seeing? Because it seems like you only see the negative. You don't see nothing positive. It's always something negative. The moment I see you in the chat, I know you're going to say something about that automatically.
Okay. The point I'm saying, when the plays I be there to make, your quarterback got to make those plays. Like when Ferguson was over in the middle and he threw the ball short to Ferguson, your quarterback got to hit that play. It should have been over Ferguson's head.
Honestly,
I'm not gonna hold that all against him because there was more drops. Dak played a good game. See, listen to me what I'm saying. Dak played a good game. He dropped some dimes in there. But when sometimes you got to make that play, when that play is needed, like when Ferguson's open, that shouldn't have been on the back of his shoulder where the defender should have had a play on that ball.
That defender didn't have a play on the ball. He didn't look back, but they didn't call that pass interference.
Hey, but check this out. Let me tell you the difference between me and you. I think CeeDee Lamb dropped some key passes in that game last night that could have won that game. But guess what? I know that ain't every game. I think CeeDee Lamb only had like 7 or 8 drops last season, the whole season. Bro, I know he's going to bounce back. See, I don't get on here and kill the players, bro, because I'm still going to be a Cowboy fan. See, y'all want to be right so bad. You want to be right. You don't care if Dak Prescott go out here and win. You want to be right about him being sorry or all this other shit, bro. CeeDee Lamb, to me, lost that game. If we put, I ain't going to say he lost the game because Miles Sanders fumbled. The defense was giving up yards. All this other stuff happened, bro. The defensive coordinator didn't get the stuff right into the second half of the game. Everybody played a part in that loss, bro. CeeDee Lamb not the only one, you know what I'm saying, that dropped the ball. I think those are the most important parts. But at the same time, I've been seeing CeeDee Lamb ball for years, man. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not going to take one game over his whole like resume. I'm just not going to do it, bro. And I'm not going to let you get up here and talk about Dak today when he balled out, bro. If you want to talk about Dak Prescott, we ain't talking about last year. We ain't talking about his playoffs losses. We ain't talking about none of that. We talking about yesterday's game, bro. He did not lose that game, bro. And he played good enough to win that game yesterday. So all this stuff you talking about him before and last year, I ain't trying to hear none of that. But you know you more than welcome anytime, bro. Hold on. That's it, bro. We close. You know what I'm saying? That's it, bro. You come back another time and we'll talk about next week. Dak might have 5 interceptions, bro. And you can come on here and gloat. But right now, he played good yesterday, bro. And you or nobody else gonna tell me, you know what I'm saying, that he didn't play good, bro. He put that ball in positions. Matter of fact, you mentioned Ferg. He also threw one that he dropped in the end zone. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't mention that. Because I'm not going to talk about all the negative. You feel me? You know what I mean? So we're going to close it out right there. Hey, Dak Delusional, salute pulling up. Jersey U, salute pulling up. Hey, Dak Delusional, all you got to do, hey, I'm going to give you some advice. All you got to do is wait.
40 seconds.
Hold on. All you got to do, hold on. All you got to do is wait about another hour, and your people will be live that they agree with all that bullshit you be talking. And then you can go over there to that live, and you can dispute all these. Go ahead, man. Go ahead, man.
Okay. I said Dak played a good game, but it was some things Dak didn't do at the crucial times he should have did it. That pass to Ferguson should have been over his head. That was game over. Sometimes you got to take advantage of your moment when you got that moment. I didn't say Dak played a bad game. No, I did not say that. And no, don't interrupt me for a second. I got to think about something you said. And you was talking about the receivers or something.
Hey man, you told her. You know what you told a girl? Hey baby, you look real good, bro. I want to take you out, but your breath stink. So you giving all these underhand compliments, bro. You say Dak played good. Hey, baby. He say Dak played good, but then he go to all this other stuff. Listen, bro, it's over. It's over for tonight. It's over. Yeah. Come back.
I said it's over, bro. It's moment. I said it's situation football.
Today was a good day. All right.
I'm gonna let you know. Dak Delusional, that was not the deciding factor of the game. That pass that you're talking about with Jake Ferguson happened at the 5-minute 7-second mark of the third quarter. Like, there was more time for this offense to get some more points, but unfortunately wasn't able to do it. And that's a team thing, not just an individual thing. So can we please leave it? Go ahead.
You know, the crazy part about this is I believe that CeeDee Lamb drop some key passes, but I noticed Dak delusional didn't say nothing about CeeDee Lamb dropping them balls. That's what I'm saying, bro. Your takes are biased. We just rock with you because I know you're so angry fan. All right, cool. He got up out of here. Hey, Jersey Yee, appreciate you for pulling up, man. You can pull up anytime, bro. We about to get up out of here in a minute. You know what I'm saying? Salute to you, brother.
Salute.
Bet.
Salute to you, brother.
Angry. Bro.
Yeah.
Hey, man, I'm a little rusty, y'all, man. Salute to y'all, man. I'm back now. I ain't been on my channel in a while, so, you know, Cowboys started, you know. And this is right here, bro, is one of the very reasons I kind of stepped away from the Cowboy shit in the offseason. Because I don't want to force content, bro, and I don't want to have to keep dealing with all this shit. It's always Dak. That shit give me a headache, man. That shit give me a headache, man. You know what I'm saying? When Dak Prescott play like shit, I call him out, bro. But when he play and he ain't got nothing to do with it, don't come on here talking about Dak Prescott, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna kill none of these players. You know what I'm saying? They said Angie said Junkie jump ship. Nah, I ain't jump ship. I've been over there on my other channel. Been on my other channel. Go ahead, Angry.
Nah, man, it's in the trenches, man. The off season, OTAs, training camp, mini camps, all that stuff. The draft, man, it's in the trenches. That is the point in time where it's like it gets. Woo! The narratives come out and all that good stuff. Angie said she unsubscribing. We love you, Angie. But yeah, man, it's been rough during that time, but we still here, you know.
Hey, listen, check this out. This is what I take away from this game, bro. I feel better about the Cowboys now than I did before the season. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. That's how I feel, man. You know what I mean? Because if you remember, I was team weapons.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? We had team weapons versus trenches. Booker seemed like he turned out to be a good pick. You know what I'm saying? We didn't go get what's the dude's name we wanted, the wide receiver?
Ted McMillan.
Yeah, we didn't go get him. We got Pickens, man. I think Pickens is gonna do something good this season, bro. He just got to get worked into the offense, man. You know what I mean? Then that gonna be going to him, bro. You know what I'm saying? I think him and CD got like a good little thing going on. I don't think he gonna even his press conference, his post game conference. I like what he said and everything. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't tripping about not really getting the ball. Now I know it's only game one. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Pickens, you can't be slamming people like that neither, bro. Getting those penalties and stuff like that, neither, bro.
He does have to work on that, but there's ever so often that you got to make a statement that I ain't gonna be that dude.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna be that dude. So I'm glad for that.
Yeah. Hey, it's all good. You know what I'm saying? Let me get to some of these comments before we get out of here, man. Show the chat some love. Hey, Carl, he said the best part of that is when he left.
Oh, damn.
The best part of that is when he.
Damn. Yeah.
Hey, man. Hey, I know a lot of y'all don't rock with Dak Delusional, but he got his own opinion. But when Angry was going through some time thing, he was there. He showed love. So we kind of we put up with him. You know what I'm saying? But he a cool dude. He just do not like Dak. That's all it is, too. He a cool dude. He been drinking all night and morning because Dak played better than he wanted him to. Hey, that's what I said, Angie. You know what I mean? If we're going to kill Dak, it can't be yesterday's game. Wait till he have a 3, maybe hopefully he don't do that, but wait till he have a bad game to come in here with that shit. You know what I'm saying? Dak is delusional, obsessed, a Dak hater. Situational football, he was clutch, so was Hurts. Hurts played a good game.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Hurts played a good game. He did what he had to do to win. You know what I mean? That's what it was. Big Angry Delusional and Captain Delusional. Hey, thanks, Sports Junkie and Angry. Salute to y'all, man. Anything else you want to say, Angry, before we get out of here? Miss Matrix, salute to you. You know what I'm saying? By the way, Miss Matrix sent me a email that says the guy was right. You know what I mean? About the blitzing from the man. She sent me I'll send it to you too right now.
What?
She sent me a email saying that the guy was right. You can blitz from man. And she sent me the coverages.
Yeah, you can blitz from man, but they were in zone. You can blitz from man, but they're in zone.
I think she was going off what he was saying. He said, "I'm gonna leave him alone, though. This is one of my favorite channels." Yeah. Y'all, it's cool. Y'all put up with him. Y'all rock with us. So just put up with him sometime. He good. You know what I'm saying? But it's the other channels he be on that they believe all the stuff he say. So he be over there spewing that nonsense. You know what I'm saying? Then he come over here with them talking points, like I told him. But I'm saying salute to the chat, man. Angry, like I keep saying. Anything else you want to say in closing, brother?
Nah, man, we appreciate each and every one of y'all for spending y'all Friday afternoon with us. Yo, we're going to do this more often. Each one of us going to be going live on our channels and bringing y'all classic cowboy content as usual. But it's all about y'all. We appreciate everything that y'all do, y'all support, whether you're hitting the like button, sharing it, donations, whatever it is. We truly appreciate you. Thank you for rolling up.
Hey, before you go, do we beat the Giants?
Yeah, we do. We get our get back. I mean, it might be one of those, I ain't gonna say a 40 burger, but I'm gonna say like maybe like 23, 35. No, not 35. 31.
I think Dallas gonna average 30, man. Just based on what we did yesterday, you know what I'm saying? I think they're gonna average 30 this year. That's just me. Miss Major said salute, angry and junkie. Easily. What up, everyone? I'm late, but the boys will be okay. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I think they're gonna be okay. Hey, salute to everybody for pulling up. We're gonna go ahead and get up out of here, man. You know what I'm saying? We looking out for our live. We're gonna be bringing back that facts over feelings, but we really gonna go hard on it this time. You know what I'm saying? We was bullshitting last year. A lot of it was my fault. Y'all know a lot of the stuff I went through last year. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? If you've been rocking with me, you know. If you know, you know. You know what I'm saying? If you know, you know. You know what I'm saying? All right, man. We up out of here. Salute.
All right, Peace.